to notice. I hope you've been well.
I'm bad at pretending you
He
know
only
I'll
likes
be
her because she's old. She's probably like 25.
Sunday mornings and midnight
36 months.
lights turn
Wow.
into songs that you watch me write. Stole your sweater on that night. You took a picture, keep by my bedside. So you're mine when you're gone, baby. Please don't be long. I got my ticket to the west side. You say my name with your accent, makes me remember how much I missed you. Hope you're planning to stay for a million days. You'll be my summer in December. Hey boy, trust my intuitions always. I'm not superstitious. I got lucky, stole your heart and it was mine for the taking. It was mine for the taking. It was mine for a million days, in a million ways. Stole your heart and I got lucky. Stole your heart and it was mine in a million ways, for a million days.
Kiss me like citrus and fire, burning so sweetly. Too shy to call you alive when you said you need me. In a week from now, I'll be trying not to call you. Talking myself down, explaining that there's no use. Ooh, I'm gonna hurt myself trying to love you. You're gonna hurt me too. Kiss and tell me to go soon. You're gonna hurt me too. Ooh, 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 you're gonna hurt me too. You're gonna hurt me too.
Yo, Hype Train. I didn't stream for like a week. Hello, hi, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you very, very much. It's nice to see everyone here. Hi, first off, thank you to my lovely partner, Morgan,
Punch me.
for raiding over with
Wow.
the Moonbeams.
Girbeagly,
Hope you had
welcome
fun
back.
over there if you were there. Thank you very much to CJ for the 5-month resub. That's super cool of you. Thank you. Welcome back. Enjoy another month of emotes and sub badges. Amanda, thank you so much for 40 freaking months. Oh my god, I hope you've been well also. Amy, 3 years. Hitting that rainbow Jolteon. Can we get a little bit of hype and some pride spammed in the chat, please, for all of this love? I appreciate that. Grim, thank you so much for 75 bits. Thank you, thank you. Antichrist, it's so nice to see you here. 11 years, almost to that 1 year evolution into a Jolteon. What the
Where
heck?
the hell did 4.5 years go?
I
It
don't
took me a
know,
good year
but
to
thank
settle
you
into
very
the
much.
community.
Liz,
Keep
what the
evolution
heck?
next to my name. But you and this
Oh my
community
gosh.
helped me find one of the first places on Twitch where I felt truly home.
Oh.
Honored to have y'all as part of my Ohanity Tunpul Gerb heart.
Ohana means family. Oh my god, thank you so much.
Gerb
What the
chaos,
heck?
Gerb chaos,
So
Gerb
nice to see
chaos.
everyone. Lady Saga, what's good? Thank you so much for all the chaos for 9 months. Thank you. Hey, what's good, everybody? Hi. Welcome. Nice to have you here. I'll put myself on the screen. I'm just gonna warn you. It looks like I got craters underneath my eyes. Morgan and I, if you don't know, we were in LA for 9 days from the 20th to the 28th, and we decided to. I don't know why. I think it was just because it was like hundreds of dollars cheaper than any other flight. take a red eye back on the 28th. That led into like the early morning of like the 29th. But it absolutely obliterated my sleep schedule. I am so tired. I'm so behind on like sleep. And I've been doing work all day today because I had like a week and a half to catch up, or of catch up to do. So that's going to be very fun for this upcoming month here. But I'm going to be doing my best. I'm going to be like this shit is designer. This is Prada. This is Gucci, you know? Hello, everyone joining, by the way. Nice to have you here. Jacob, what's good? Hello, Ren. How we doing? Bats and Coffins. Kettle, how we doing? Hi. Welcome, everybody. Hope that we all have a good time. Austin, hello. Brookie, oh my God, my wonderful mods. Kirby, what's good? Hi, everybody. Arahaku, good to see ya. Purple Heart Soul. Mavis, how we doing? Xana, Ice Entertainer, hello. Halloween. Hello, everybody. I'm so sorry if I didn't say hi to everybody, but it's nice to have you all here. Hello. We believe in you. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, Slade, what's good? Hello. Welcome. Yeah, this is Selkie. Yeah, this is Selkie Designer. Exhaustion Chic is very 2020s aesthetic. No apologies. I guess that's kind of true. Like, people who watch anime are always into, like, the really tired-looking dudes now, right? It's like Dabi in, like, My Hero has like the stitched on eye bags, and then there's like, I don't know, everyone loves like Kento Nanami and like Jujutsu Kaisen because he's like this overworked salary man. There's like everyone is just exhausted in anime, and that's like the it guy at the moment in anime. Oh my God, Storm. Spit joke. Thank you for 37 months. I appreciate that a lot. Oh my God. Yeah, Liz, you know what I'm talking about. Nettles, what's good? Joey Jam, hello, hi. Dead Eyes, I think they call it. Is that what it's called? That is very accurate, honestly. Oh my God, that is me right now. I'm definitely a Dead Eyes anime character. Maybe that means I'll get some cool powers, though. Eye bags are in, you're fine. I hope so. After over 3 years, I'm running low on spit jokes. Yeah, you gotta rehydrate, you know? Larry being the fan favorite gym leader. Yeah, Larry being just like a middle-aged man who's tired. Oh my God, so funny. Oh my God. Yo, it's Sydney May, what's good? Congrats on 3 years. Oh my God.
So thankful for 3 years of laughs and good times.
Oh, it's so
here.
nice to have you here. Seriously, congrats on the Jolteon badge, by the way. What the heck? Nettles, what the heck? Thank you for the gifted sub to Brookie. Brookie, enjoy the emotes, enjoy the sub badge. Thank you, everybody, for all of the support. Eye bags equal life XP. Yeah, honestly, the deeper your eye bags, the more you've lived, the better experiences. Well, maybe not the better experiences, but the more experience you have, for sure. Absolutely. Oh my God. Speaking of being like middle-aged and just not able to handle life because I'm so tired out, one of the days that we were actually the day before we left, so on Monday, on the 27th, Ethan took me to his boxing gym because we like plan on like working out together, and I was like his coach is like this world ranked martial artist dude, and he's like in his 50s, and he was like, do you want to spar? Like, I heard you have like a black belt. And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. I do a little bit of sparring. It was not a little bit of sparring. Dude absolutely annihilated me. My ribs are killing me. They've been destroyed the past couple days. So I've just been, if I suddenly go like, ooh, ow, you know, every now and then, that's what's going on. If it seems like I'm a little bit low on breath, it's because I can't take a full breath right now. Bro destroyed me. Absolutely annihilated me. And to be fair, I haven't done like a full contact sparring match in like 15 years. So like, he had the advantage. He trains people like, 12 hours a day. Jenna, thank you for gifting a sub to Jacob. Jacob, enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. Oh my God. 50-month sub ain't no way, right? What the heck? Abby, thank you so much for the 20 months. Hello, hi. Nice to have you here. Hello, everyone joining. Talia, what's good? Hello, Valpaper. Hello, everybody. It's nice to have you. I hope that you're all having a good start to your weekend almost. Like, we're almost here. My eye bags are more like Hot Topic totes. Hey, those, nothing wrong with those. They got some cool designs on those. Amy, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the generosity. If you guys haven't noticed, obviously we had a bit of a sub drop, so I changed the goal to be a little bit more achievable. We're almost back to 400, which would be phenomenal if we hit that. LA stole all of my money. We went out and we did a bunch of really fun things, but unfortunately, because there are things you typically don't do, like unless you're in a big group social setting. They cost a lot of money. So anything that goes in the channel over the next month, I promise you will go back into the channel, and also will be recouping anything that I lost in LA. They stole my funds. They did. What the heck? Musy, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in to you and Stupid Ketchup. I hope that you had a great stream. Musy, what were you up to? Tell us a little bit about it. Oh my gosh. Also, Amy, thank you so much for the 2 gifted to Fizzy Ferret and Dr. Voyager. Thank you so much. If either of you are in chat, make sure that you are saying thank you to Amy. Enjoy those emotes. Enjoy the sub badge. If you don't know, this is the last day, the last night, I think like last hour and a half before the Crunchyroll deal that I had for the month of November is good for. So if you've thought about trying out Crunchyroll, which is an anime streaming platform where you have access to over 1,000 anime, live-action series, and manga. I use it all the time personally. But you get 60 days of Mega Fan membership if you give 2 subs in the chat this month. And that's a pretty good deal because that's only $10 for what normally amounts to a $20 plus tax membership. So if you want to try it, you can. I'm not going to pressure you, but I just want to remind people in case you forgot to take advantage of it. I have no clue how late I'm staying tonight because it's already 3:45. Oh my god, yeah, Liz, please take care of you first. Really kind to have you here regardless of the amount of time that you can hang out. I've actually been finally working my way through the Creator Clash 2 stream since I wasn't able to tune in during the time I've seen clips, but damn, these fights were so good, everyone did so well. Yeah, training with Ethan's coach for even a day, I was like, no wonder why he just absolutely dominated in his fight. Ethan and I had a little bit of a sparring match, and he kicked the shit out of me. I won't even lie. Like, he won. I had this really great red spot right here. It's really faded now, but I had this shiner right here on my face from what his coach did to me because dude can kick high. That's all I gotta say. We did a little bit of like a martial arts fight, whereas like, Ethan's trained by him in boxing. But the guy kicked me in the face a bunch. He, like, punched and kicked me in the face, like, staggered me, made me stumble backwards and stuff. And like I said, he bruised up my ribs pretty bad, which I've been, like, just complaining to Morgan about for the past, like, 3 days straight now. Just been like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Like, destroyed my kidneys. Oh, my God. Abby, thank you for the 690 bits. Very nice bits. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. You're playing Christmas games? That sounds so fun, Musy. Oh my gosh. Wholesome and creepy? That sounds like this community. LA stole your money and beat you up? Yeah, I basically got mugged by LA. What the hell's up with that? Abby, oh my god. Thank you so much for 420 bits as well. Very, very nice. Oh my gosh. I think I'd shit myself a little if someone kicked me in the face. That's a high kick. Yeah, and again, this dude is like in his 50s. So, his name was Grisha. And I guess, like, he won some, like, major world tournament back in 2018. So, less than 5 years ago, he was kicking ass. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I have 2 black belts. I have, like, a black belt in karate and taekwondo. I've done full contact fighting before. I haven't done it in, like, 15 years. But, like, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a try, right? I'll do it. I'm sure. He was like... Before we started, he was like, do you want to do any contact to the face? And I was like, yeah, I'll do like some light contact to the face. And within like 5 seconds, he had punched me in the mouth already. And I was just like, oh, okay, all right, I'm ready. And this is the worst part about what happened. Juniper, what's up? Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Just explaining me doing some full contact sparring at Ethan's gym while I was in LA, like on Monday. So if I'm just a big whiny baby and I can't, like, talk very much because I'm, like, catching my breath, that is why. But Ethan apparently was like, oh, I was going to tell you this thing about Grisha before you fought him, but I thought it'd be funnier if you found out just through practice, which is, this is like Ethan in shitty little brother mode, right? But apparently his coach is the kind of fighter who he waits until the student hits him like 3 times to gauge how much power he should use back to them, essentially, like what their skill level is. And for me, my 3rd hit on him was I kicked him in the stomach really hard and sent him staggering backwards. And I guess that was the go button for him because immediately after that, he just like pummeled me in the face a bunch and then kicked me in the side super hard. So I just activated his, like, Super Saiyan mode, and I got destroyed. And then immediately after that, he had me sparring Ethan, and Ethan was walloping on me. He has a pretty big reach advantage, but honestly, it didn't really have that much to do with that. Ethan's technique is, like, genuinely good. Like, if he got into, like, a fight, like, he would be able to hold his own. He really, really was walloping on me quite a bit. So, pretty fun, very painful, very, very painful. So what you're saying is this is going to be a push-up stream. Actually, you know, okay, so here's the craziest thing. Just watch Ethan's video with Julian. Yeah, where Julian, like, breaks Ethan in half. You activated the okay that can handle it. So, yeah, I did. It's like, oh, so we're at this, yeah, he was like, oh, wait, okay, he told me he has a black belt, and he kicked me in the stomach really hard. It's time to go in. And that was pretty much the only good hit I got in on his instructor, too. His coach he was a monster. It was like I was throwing combos, he was blocking all of it, and then just popping me in the side of the head. It was wild. And we were around the same height, so in that fight, at least, there was, like, no height disadvantage for me. He was just really good. Yo, Abby, thank you for the 69 nice bits. I appreciate that. He pushed his on button and he went wee. Yeah, he went wee, but on my face and my body. And then this is the other thing. So, like, we mixed in, like, bag work and cardio and stuff like that. Like, I can see why Ethan got so shredded and got so beast for his fight. Like, he went full beast mode. But, like, at the end of it, there's, like, a little bit of cooldown, and Grisha comes by, and he's like, these are the things you need to work on in your fighting. Like, for me, he talked about, like, how low I drop my guard when I sort of telegraph some of my punches and kicks and hand techniques. So that was really helpful to learn. But, like, then you lay on yoga mats, and you do 500 fucking crunches. I shit you not. I was like, is this the training regimen from fucking One Punch Man? If you guys know about that training regimen, about how Saitama gets so strong, that is what it was. We laid down, I was like, oh, we're going to do some, like, nice yoga stretches to, like, really let our muscles, like, you know, recover, and it's going to feel so good after, you know, getting the shit kicked out of me. And then he was like, all right, get into crunch position, and I was like, what the fuck? And we did 100 crunches in each position. So it was like speed crunches, 100 of them. Then he was like, rotate on your side and, like, do side crunches like 100 times. Then rotate on the other side, 100 on that side. I was just like, I'm going to throw up. First time this dude has ever met me, I'm just going to puke on his gym floor. It was just wild. Saitama trains less than that. Yeah, seriously, though. It was nuts. And then, so, like, Ethan and I are driving back to his house from the gym, and he's like, so, if you want to know why I got so beast mode for Creator Clash, I was doing that leading up to Creator Clash for, like, 2 months straight, every single day, twice. And I was like, no way. I would quit right then and there. I don't have that stamina anymore. There was a moment during one of the fights, like, his instructor punched me in the face so hard, and I stumbled back into the weight rack, and I just went, I need to catch my breath. Like, I like, put my hand up. I was like, I don't want to be a bad sport here, but I need to catch my breath here. It was relentless. I could only stop in for a short time because I'm very sleepy. Hey, no, thank you so much for vibing with us for a little bit. It was so nice to have you here. Thank you. I'm back. My Wi-Fi decided to have a crisis. Is your Wi-Fi related to me? Oh my God, that's me in Wi-Fi form, just constantly having a crisis. Thank you again to everyone being here, whether you can only catch a little bit or not. If your internet is being bad and nasty to you, I'm sorry, but it's nice to have all of you here late at night. Sorry I couldn't join you earlier. I wanted Morgan to have a long enough stream on her end, and also I have a crap ton of work that I've been working on. Right before stream, I did 80 work emails. I literally wrote back to 80 work emails today, because while we were out in LA, I was like, I'm treating this like a vacation. I am not going to address any work emails. They'll be there when I'm back. I did 80 of them when I got home. It was terrible. It was awful. Most of them were people who want me to do stuff for them for free, which I didn't want to do. It's nice to see both of you again. Welcome home. Thank you. Yeah, I brought cigarettes and milk back from the store. I know you guys were worried I was never coming back, but here I am again. Also, I hope some of you got to catch the stream I did from Ethan's office, because that was so fucking funny. That was really, really funny, being able to stream from his setup. Everyone was cracking up because he had, like, the starting soon screen that was, like, his. I had, you know, his background. It was just super goofy. And then I didn't know how to work his Elgato Stream Deck. So I was hitting buttons, like the icons he had on them weren't well labeled. So I was like, oh, maybe this is like a BRB screen or something. And it was just like me zoomed in super close. So I had to do a lot of public presentations today and a lot of spikes of adrenaline. Also my first time performing a solo act on stage. Hey, you got through it though. Super proud of you for doing that. You know, that's like true courage, is facing your fears kind of thing. Facing the things that make you nervous. It was so good. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. I always miss Morgan's stream. That's okay. That's okay. She's going to be streaming again this weekend. We'll both be live Saturday, hopefully, and she might even fit in some bonus stuff to make up for all the missed time. Writing 80 emails in one day would destroy me. Respect. Yeah, that's all I've been doing for the past couple hours. It was horrible. I hated it. Did you bite the plant? I did not end up biting his plant. The random zoom-ins were so funny. I didn't know that's what those did. I thought, like, they're literally on his... He is a psychopath. Because on his Stream Deck, you get to, like, put in little, like, you know, images of, like, what each button does. All of those were just little rectangles. That's it. The icon was just a little rectangle. What the hell does that mean, Ethan? You know? Yo, Mickey, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Hey, hey, what's up? Hi, Raiders, welcome on in. I hope that you had a great stream. What were you doing, Mick? Tell me all about it. I got to hang out with Mick a bunch this trip, which was so wonderful because I love them. They are fantastic. If you don't follow Mick Foolery, please go do so right now. Check out their streams. Support the crap out of everything that they do. Please. Nuray, thank you for 33 months as well. Welcome on in. But please, Mick, promote your stream. Tell us all about what you were up to. If you're brand new here, hello, hi. My name is Brian. I also go by Girbeagly here on the internet. I'm a Korean-American full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, voice actor. I do a little bit of everything from playing AAA games all the way down to indies. I open up Pokemon cards. I do some cosplay. You know, I get all dolled up. It's fun. So welcome on in. If that sounds like it's your speed, feel free to hit follow and join us in everything that we do here. If not, I'm not going to take that personally. It's the freaking internet, and you're not going to vibe with everybody's energy. I was peeping everyone's Spotify raps and playing Outer Wilds. Oh, hell yeah. Love that. Mine was like, mine wasn't too surprising for me. My top two artists were Porter Robinson and Mitski, which is just pretty much the only two artists I listen to all year long. So that's zero surprise at all. But yeah, if you guys, again, if you don't know Mick Foolery here in the chat from the raid, please go follow them. Please support them. Got a lot of good time. We had this big Thanksgiving dinner at Ethan's house where everyone brought their dogs, and Mick brought their dog, who is so adorable. Absolutely love their dog. Such a cutie. And then we, later in the week, went out to do Korean barbecue and karaoke, which was so fun because we all got to jam out together doing karaoke, singing to our heart's content, being goofballs. Oh my god. Cammie's so cute. Yeah, Cammie is such a cute dog. Mine was fine, but I felt like it ignored a couple months of listening for me. But it was a lot of Lady Gaga, so I was happy. I would be very surprised if you didn't have Lady Gaga on yours, so I'm glad that they at least got that right. I also felt that way about mine, like, something was missing from it. Mainly because, like, I listened to, like, a shit ton of, like, Joji near the end of the year. I listened to, like, a shit ton of other artists that, like, just weren't in my top 5. And I was like, I know I sat there and just, like, auto-replayed these albums 1,000 times while I was, like, editing or whatever. So, kind of weird. My genres always stay mostly the same, but my artists always shuffle around. I've been listening to more K-pop, so I've been listening to BTS and Twice, and BTS was able to push themselves to #1. It often does in a lot of people's lists. That's not too surprising, honestly. So glad we got to hang out at such a good time. Yeah, it was such a good time. Oh my god, yeah. So I'm sure those of you who are in Morgan's stream, you heard about a lot of what we were up to, how we fucked it up out in LA. But if you want to know more, you can always ask me questions about what we were doing, but I can do a quick rundown. I don't really have too much planned for tonight except to just catch up with the community, say hi, see what everyone's been up to, that kind of thing, and just share what I've been doing. I had my #1 be Stream Beats with a peak in May. I don't remember listening to it at all. That's that is not an uncommon thing I've heard. Some people were like, I don't even know what my, like, most listened to song was that they picked for me. Like, I've never heard it before. It's really weird. Also got Porter Robinson in my top 5. Hell yeah. I feel like Porter has a very wide net of appeal My Spotify Wrapped was broken. It only had one genre. Yeah, no, Antichrist Bear. Mine also only had one genre. It was like neon pop punk. And I was like, I don't know what that means, first of all. Second of all, I definitely listened to like a plethora of different genres. Seemed off on the top 5s, and also I didn't get the Soundtown or the other. Yeah, I never got Soundtown either. I don't know what my Soundtown is. Like, put me in the middle of like Armpit, New Jersey or something. Let me know. My music goes from classical scores like Beethoven all the way to Japanese heavy metal band. Yeah, I mean, that same here. I listen to everything, but like, I definitely had a couple artists on like auto repeat a lot more. Did Ethan manage to find a turkey? Yeah, we had one delivered like overnight from Ralph's, one of the grocery chains out there. So here's what happened. I told him like 4 times, like I said during the stream that I did from his setup, you have to buy a turkey days ahead of time to thaw it, bro. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever. Never did it, obviously. Ordered a turkey. He Instacarted it. The day before Thanksgiving, he did it on Wednesday. It was frozen. I was like, bro, we literally cannot thaw that in time. You're about to have 20 people at your house. What the fuck are you doing? And he was like, I don't know that. Yeah. And I was like, okay, how about you Instacart a turkey that's pre-thawed? And he was like, oh, that's a good idea. So yeah, the morning of, we got a pre-thawed turkey. He actually cooked it really well. It turned out great. It was delicious. But I was sitting there sweating for a bit. So where Spotify makes up genres, what is POV indie? I saw that on a lot of people's lists who were like, what the hell is that? Yeah, Spotify makes up a ton. If you ever go to your day list, day to day, I'm like, it will be like, you listen to Dreamy, Nightmare, Horror Movie. I'm like, what does any of that mean, dude? There are some artists that were consistently in my top 25 that even make my top 100 playlist. Yeah, what the hell? Just happy Run and Hide made my top songs and Glasslands made my top bands. Oh my god, such a Jordan stan. My only genre was rock, which is my biggest genre, but definitely not even close to the only one. Yeah, isn't that so confusing? My random city in a Spotify Wrapped was Bozeman, Montana. I don't even know where that is. I mean, it's obviously in Montana, but like where, dude? So he was a separate frozen turkey just... Yeah, he has a separate frozen turkey just vibing in his freezer right now. So, I don't know what the boy does. He just goes on vibes, you know? My genres were pop punk, wait, what was that? Modern rock, Odacore? I don't know what the hell that is. K-pop, that sums up my favorite music taste pretty well. What's Odacore? Apparently POV indie is indie focused on individual stories and emotions. And I'm like, okay, so most music, yeah, like all music, dude? Spotify called me a vampire? Rainy Day Connection, good to see you here, by the way. I was a collector, where I guess that means I listen to the music that's on my playlist the most. Like I curate my own playlist and then just listen to them over and over again. I mean, it's true. They got me on that one. I did Instacart for people Thanksgiving morning. Lots of people for getting random ingredients or needing replacements because something turned out wrong. I bet Thanksgiving is like, you get a lot of Instacart orders for sure. On my way to Ethan's house to eat the turkey raw, do it. Oh my god. Trouble isn't mean and doesn't call me names or moods. I like when Spotify gets a little bit sassy with me. I also got Vampire. Heard a lot of people got that one. Yeah, I saw a couple people get that one, Suki. Hello, by the way. It was a time traveler, which means I go back and listen to things. Yeah, my friend Shelby got that as well, I'm pretty sure. See, I use Apple. That's fair. I mean, everyone's got their own choice. I use Spotify just because it's like where I built out a shit ton of playlists already. I was also a collector. My top artist was EXO, despite not having a single song of theirs in my top 5. That's really funny. It probably just means you listened to their album a lot, but didn't go back and re-listen to some of the songs. And you just, like, listened to their full discography, like, one time through, and that was, like, 26 plays versus, like, artists you listen to 25 times their same song. I don't know. I'm also a vampire, given how dedicated I am to being a Astarian Juicebox. Very pleased with that. That's so fitting, though. That's wonderful. I keep having to look Odacore up because it's always in my top genres. Basically, music associated with anime and other fandoms. Okay, I dig it. I literally have a playlist on my Spotify, which, by the way, if you guys just go on Spotify and look up Girbeagly, you can look up all my playlists and listen to them. But I have one called Weeb Anthems, which is just anime openings and closings. And video game. Wait, no, I have a separate one for video games. But I listen to a shit ton of anime openers. Like J-Rock, J-Pop, that stuff, it kicks ass. It slaps. I got Cyclops. Apparently, I hyper-focused on an artist for April this year. Nothing wrong with that, you know? Nothing wrong at all. Jimmy, what's up? Hello, hi. And Suki, thank you so much for the tier 1. Enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. Welcome. Thank you very, very much. My top genres were pop, POV, indie, rock, alt-Z. Wait, alt-Z? Is that like Zoomer alt-rock? My genres were rock, screamo, POV, indie. Man, everyone here got some POV indie. I feel like if it had tracked mine properly, then I would have probably gotten a lot of POV indie. Because I listened to my indie playlist a lot, honestly. It told me my top song was Novocaine by Fall Out Boy, with number 3 being Jetpack Blues. But I swear I haven't listened to that album since it came out. Yeah, so it sounds like a lot of people got very inaccurate playlists. But, you know, it's part of the fun is trying to unpack what the hell, like, Spotify, what the hell did you mean by this, bro? I've been popping off lately. I finished my final project 79 days early. Damn, Jube, congrats. That's awesome. Love hearing that. Alt-Z is a genre of music that combines elements of alternative rock, indie rock, and punk rock. It's characterized by its heavy use of distorted guitars, driving rhythms, and often aggressive lyrics. Interesting. I didn't know it was called that, but that's cool. I did have to laugh when scrolling through the messages from artists. Oh my god. LS Arms was basically, don't tag us on social media about your Wrapped. We don't care. Love that. Love that a lot for them. The only one I looked at was Mitski's because I'm such a fangirl of Mitski. She's very, very, just, I don't know. There's something about her. I just love her music. I love her, like, weirdness. But hers was actually pretty wholesome and cute. I got Hunter as a little card. It told me I skip songs more than the average person. It's like, okay, chill. I'm a mood listener. Morgan does skip so many. Like, that is so accurate to you, though. Spotify Wrapped was almost entirely Italian folk and Italian pop music because I listened to it almost exclusively for magical purposes this year. Hey, that's fair, May. I mean, it's something that, like, resonated with you in a way, so that's good. Mine made sense. I do remember blasting Ain't No Rest for the Wicked every time I exercise. That's a great exercise song. So Spotify is making up half of the subgenres. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing, Jenna. If they make up, like, if they industry disrupt by just making up a bunch of hyper-specific labels that don't mean shit, I'm fine with it. Whatever. Do your thing, Spotify. Honestly, given that the top 2 songs in my top 5 were because I kept replaying them, I'm surprised I didn't get Time Traveler. I don't know how they determined it. I feel like it's just like little tiny parameters that are like slightly off that get you one thing over another thing, but like you're a strong contender in other genres. Like I was surprised like Bo Burnham wasn't in my top because I've been listening to Inside a lot recently, trying to get like just creatively inspired again this year as like the cold dark months wind in. Basically, all the songs from the Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack were on my Wrapped, which made a lot more sense after I remembered that I listened to it on repeat for a 10-hour road trip. That's fair. I mean, hey, some movies have like the best soundtracks of all time. Smile Like You Mean It. That's a pretty dope song. It's definitely my anthem over the summer. Like, are you talking about the Killers song? Smile like you mean it. That's a Killer song, right? Or did I just like fuck up? My Spotify Wrapped was just basically all Hozier, and honestly, yeah. I was just listening to Noah Khan's song with Hozier, which is really good if you haven't ever heard it. I actually cooked up something this morning. Cooked it up. Let him cook. Let him cook. My top song is Charlie Be Quiet because I had a moment a while ago. Apparently just listened to it 58 times in one day. It happens. It happens. I'm A-okay with that. I judge nobody for your music preferences or your music listening habits, honestly. I've actually been listening to Inside a lot recently too, but on YouTube, but also Sleep Token and Twice. Dang. Got some good variety there. Yo, what's up, Sarah? Welcome to the stream. Great Lady, hello. Also, I finished burrito. I can chat now. Hello. Hello. I hope your burrito is really good. Welcome, welcome. Also, chat, I'm going to ask you here in a second. I'm starting to feel it again. Oh my god, it's just been the whole freaking day. This has been my side. Jesus God. Grisha's touch remains on my body from when he punched me and kicked me as hard as he could in the side. I'm going to be asking for good news because A, it's late. We haven't launched into it yet. I don't want to talk everyone's ears off quite yet. And I need a breather. So if you have good news, please feel free to share it here in the chat as long as it's something we can all comfortably enjoy. Doesn't have to be anything big as long as it's something that makes you happy. And make sure that if you're here in chat, you are lifting each other up, celebrating, and congratulating each other on the good news, please. My good news is I love you. I love you too, Morgan. Thank you for traveling with me. Good news, we bought a house. Yo, Fizzy, damn, let's go. That is so dope. That is so, so dope. Also, if I sound less than excited for some good news, it's not because I'm unexcited. It's due to the fact that I literally am having trouble breathing from how hard I got hit. Good news, I was in Twitch Rivals. Damn! Got 15K to St. Jude. Hell yeah. Way to go. That's awesome. Twitch Rivals is like one of those experiences I hope every streamer gets to do at some point. It's really fun. It's very chaotic. Not the best organized event that Twitch puts on, but it's really fun. Yeah, in this housing market, hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Yo, Kia, what's up? Thank you so much for the 28 months. I appreciate you a ton. Thank you for that long-term resub. You're so cool for that. My good news is I made it to the hospital for an appointment and blood testing, and my doctor has a new med that might help my pain and fatigue. Let's go, Gray Lady. Love hearing about that. Hell yeah. Good news, I added an egg to my instant ramen and feel bougie AF. Yo, that is the move, though. Add an egg to your ramen. It's so good. Elevates an instant ramen for sure. Good news, my grandma made homemade shepherd's pie. It was so good. That sounds so good. I have not had shepherd's pie in a long time, but it's one of my favorites. Good news, my hair is doing really well on a curly girl routine, despite me thinking I'd need to cut it at first. Also, Tess and I wed in 2.5-ish months. What the hell? How is it that close, Liz? That's incredible. I love that. Also, you're going to have, like, amazing curly hair for your wedding. Good news, had a job interview yesterday, and it went pretty well. Should hear something tomorrow or Monday. Fingers crossed for you, Xana. That's so awesome. Truly, you deserve it. I hope that you get it. Good news, I finished embroidering my Christmas gifts. Bad news, I have so much shit to pack. It happens. It certainly happens. Listen, you did it to yourself to a degree. But very generous, very cool of you to do. Good news, I've been feeling anxious about editing one of my books, but have amazing friends who talk me through it and also talk me out of quitting when I feel hopeless. That is so lovely to hear. I'm so glad that you have a good support system, because anyone who's a creative knows having those friends there, having those loved ones there, whoever it is that's like there whispering in your ear and helping you out, that can make or break like your work ethic, like your, I don't know, just feelings about like the things you accomplish. My good news is less for me, but Hoots got his altered schedule approved. He'll be doing 3 10-hour days a week and can focus more on doing photography. Love that. Congrats to you and Hoots, because obviously that's going to have some like side effects for you guys, or for both of you. Love that for you. Seriously. My good news, I finally got a much needed haircut / style change and started stretching my earlobes after wanting to for a while. Jumped from a 16 gauge to a 12 gauge with no issues so far. Going to take it slower from here as I make my way to 0 gauge, maybe a 000. Good luck to you. I hope it all turns out great. That's awesome. Changing up your look is always a cool thing to do. Good news, I made so much progress on that costume commission I've been putting off, but I'm going to LA tomorrow, so procrastinating again. Hey, I hope that it goes very well. Listen, have fun in LA. And also, don't stress yourself out too much. You're making progress, and that's what matters. You're doing great. Good news, I got to sing with our gay men's choir starting tomorrow for our winter shows. Love that. That's so, so fun. Oh, my God. I love a good gay men's choir. Like, seriously. Like, truly one of the best, like, LGBTQ plus traditions out there. I showed my DJ friend he can exclude playlists from his Spotify music taste. He said, this is big, so next year's rap can be more accurate. Yeah, a lot of people don't know you can do that, but that's, like, one of the best features they added for sure. Squeebles, hello. Welcome back from Language Arts. Welcome, Squeebles. Good to have you here. Hello. Yeah, for all the good news hype, let's go. Freaking A. Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing your good news. If I missed yours, or if it's something that chat missed, and you just want to share it again, feel free to drop it again in the chat, as long as you're not spamming or anything like that. But you guys know how it is. Anytime during the stream, good news is always welcome. Good news, next Tuesday, I see Glasslands, but yo, have fun, dude. They put on like a wicked live show, from what I've been told. I've never gotten to see Glasslands play because they don't play anywhere near me. So, someday, maybe, who knows. Hope that you had fun in LA with Spencer and his butler. I certainly did. Little Spency, but I miss him already. He's such a good dog. I got some really good shots of Spencer. He's very shy, though. When he sees, like, a phone held up to him, he sort of, like, moves away and does not look right at the camera a lot of the times. But we took him on a walk around, there's this, like, outdoor mall in LA called the Americana. that's out in Glendale. And so we drove out there and we took Spencer with us to just walk around and have some fun. Looked up the Noah Khan song that you mentioned with Hosier because I had not heard it, and it's very good. It's so good. Jenna, I'm so glad that you enjoy it. I guess I do have good news of my own. I actually did the thing to be able to go back to school and take classes. I'm nervous about scheduling, actually making everything happen, but Hoot said we'll make it work. Hell yeah, no! Generic Litter Goth, that is incredible. I'm so proud of you. That is a big step to take. That is something that not everyone is up to task for, and you're giving it a try. Like, seriously, that is awesome. Super proud of you for that. Good news, for the first time since I was little, we're doing more than just a tree for Christmas decorations. So cute and cozy, and it makes me feel more like it's Christmas. I love that for you, Antichrist Bear. Have so much fun. More news, I don't remember if I mentioned that I'm trying to make the black sparkly vest from Rocky Horror Picture Show. You did, yeah. It looks really good so far. I'm surprised it worked since it's the first pattern I made from scratch. I love that. That's so fun, though. Second good news, Glasslands is performing in my town, and I get to see them next Thursday. Yo, Talia, have so much fun. Oh, my God. More good news, I had grilled cheese. Oh, man. I've been meaning to make grilled cheese, and I keep forgetting to do it. I need to buy some of that, like, Daya non-dairy cheese that, like, melts pretty good. Really got to try that. Good news, part 1 of 2, because I feel like it will be too long. I got my car back from the shop yesterday, and the passenger window can roll up now. Yes. A bunch of issues are fixed. Gonna have to go back before the summer to fix the rest. Hey, good step 1, though, in that. Love that. I'm so glad that there's some progress for you, Brookie. Good news, my fiance's bearded dragon was officially registered as an emotional support animal today. He was really worried they'd say no and he wouldn't be able to keep her when we move. She's his baby and it means a lot to. I love that that worked out. That's so wonderful. Congrats to your fiance. Sort of good news, I bought some Fair Isle patterned yarn to try to learn to knit with so I can make hats for my brother, his girlfriend, and their currently unborn baby. Love that. No, that is good news. That's something, you're pursuing a new hobby. You're figuring stuff out for yourself as far as like a cool hobby goes. Love that. And it's like a nice gift. What the heck? News for everyone, going to Glassland shows. Make sure you get your tickets because they've apparently been selling out, according to Jordan. Damn, popular boy. My good news is that a couple of our residents at work are coming back from the hospital, and they're like our Christmas miracles. Oh, my God. That's so wonderful. Love that. Yeah, get your tickets before the door. Always a good plan anyway. I barely ever buy, like, at-the-door tickets these days, just in case that happens. When I was cat sitting, I was trying to make a grilled cheese at their house, and right before I turned on the stove, one of the cats jumped onto it. I had to wait for her to leave because she's a little spicy, and I couldn't pick her up. Oh, no. She wanted that grilled cheese. I have a meme on my phone about, like, a cat trying to eat an unattended grilled cheese. I have no good news, but I'm here and so happy to cheer everyone on. Love you, Late Night Gang. Grim, here's the thing, for anyone who's been here before. You all know, good news is not just for the people sharing good news. It's for you as well. I understand how it can feel when you're getting a little bit hopeless, when you're getting a little bit sad, things aren't going your way, things feel a little bit gray or dark, or whatever's going on in your life just isn't stacking up in your favor. Can be a bad week, can be a bad month, can be a bad year. These things happen. I've been through them myself. I've survived a lot of them. But knowing that other people that I care about, people around me, are succeeding, are having good things happen to them, is such a great reminder to me that if I keep pushing through, I'm going to have good news to share as well. That is something that I hope continues to help push you on, makes you feel like you're more a part of this community, and you have the knowledge that whenever it's time for you to share your good news, we're going to be rooting for you just as hard as everyone else. Shit good news part 2. My coworker brought her kitten to work on Wednesday. Got 0 work done. Oh my God. That's so fair though. Kittens take priority for sure. Oh my God. She got mad at me when I didn't give her an almond. I don't think she'll ever forgive me. Probably not. That's a cat for you. Yeah, exactly, Liz. We appreciate you being here, Grim. We do. I have pretty good news. I was pretty much recently accepted into medical school. Yo, that is amazing. Congrats to you. That is so incredible. That is a big feat. Medical school. Congrats. That is so dope. It's been so bad. This has helped so much. Thank you. I'm so sorry to hear that, Talia. I'm really happy that we can be here as a community. I know that sounds so parasocial and like something that's super cliche, all creators say to their communities and stuff, but you guys know me. It's like, who the hell am I? I'm just a rando on the internet who happens to turn on my webcam and microphone every now and then and talk to you. We're just vibing. Like, I mean, if you like my content for the gameplay, that's awesome. If you like the things that I joke about on social media, that's awesome. If you like keeping up with my life in other ways, that's cool too. But at the end of the day, we're people behind screens, vibing with each other, trying to remind each other that there's some good shit going on in the world. And it's, one of those things where we are aware, we are adult enough to know things are not always going to be good. And in those times, we help ourselves by being around things that feel better than those bad things. So I'm so glad that can help. Seriously. More good news. I had my first guitar class today, required for my major, and my professor seems less intimidating than I thought. Hell yeah. Love hearing that for you. It's always nice to have a professor that you're at least a little bit comfortable around. Like, they're always going to have that power dynamic where they feel a little bit icky and weird because you're like, oh, they know more than me, or like they might be judging me. Their job is literally to critique what I do, so that can like be a little bit unsettling for some people, but that's great to hear. There's a little bit more comfort there. Other good news, I just remembered I had the self-awareness lately to recognize I need to take better care of myself and take breaks from relationships outside of friends and family. Hell yeah! I'm so glad. That's so good. That's going to be wonderful for you. It's going to be great for your mental state, learning what your limitations are and when you need you time, and to understand that's not a selfish thing, and prioritizing yourself is actually a very, very good thing. That's an awesome dynamic to be aware of. The good thing is she wasn't the cat I had to give meds to, and the other cat was shy but very nice. That's very good. Nothing sucks more than having to do medical things for a cat that's spicy. Really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, hey, no, we want to root on your good news. Like, medical school, humongous step in your life. Like, truly, like a giant milestone. I hope that it works out in your favor, and you're able to jump into a career that you really like and feel like you deserve, and get the kind of work that you're looking for. That's dope as hell. That's really, really cool. That's something not a lot of people can do. Morgan news, I'm spitballing plans to hang out with an online friend back in Texas who's been local for the last 9 years. We've been friends, but the stars just never aligned. That is so cool. Hope you're able to do that, Liz. That's so fun. It's so really funny because, like, I've known some people because of content for, like, about that long who I've never met in person due to distance or whatever. So it's always, like, a weird thing when you can finally make that happen. You're like, hey, we know each other. We're friends. Like, this should have happened, you know? I'd kill for the cat. Easy. I have hangouts planned for when I get back. Love that for you, Liz. That's so fun. Make those plans. Do your thing. Truly. I had a very low social battery while I was out in LA this trip. And it was one of those things where, like, I had a lot of imposter syndrome going on where I was just like, man, I'm the most annoying person in the room. None of these other creators actually want to hang out with me. You know, they're just pitying me, that kind of thing. But I still forced myself. I knew, like, you know, that's just a dumb voice in the back of my head I have to beat down. So I forced myself to be around people more than I even expected to be this trip. We had a lot more, like, social, like, group hangout things that I got to do than I thought were going to happen. And I'm glad that I did that because now I have cool memories and experiences to share, and I got to spend meaningful time with people that I genuinely care about, whether they enjoyed my presence or not. So that's the way that I try to look at it. Yo, what's up, Yamanaka? Hello, hi. I got CPI certified for my job today, which is a big deal for me because I have been having some really bad anxiety when it comes to work and have been teetering on the edge of quitting. But this certification was a little win for me, so I'll take it. Hey, Suki, regardless of what you decide to do, the fact that you're, again, facing those things that make you, like, nervous or fearful or whatever, that's real courage, like, at the end of the day. That's you, like, doing something as courageously as you can, and even if you end up quitting or anything like that, you're making that decision for you. And that's still a very brave thing to do. That is an incredibly courageous thing to do. Just obviously prioritize yourself, your own emotional well-being, etc. I hope that everything works out for you. But congrats on the certification. That's very, very awesome. I also bought Ooblets. Yo, that game's so funny. I haven't played it since early access, but I've been thinking about maybe going back. Finished Tears of the Kingdom and Spiritfarer after putting it off for a while because I always avoid the endings of games. Same here. I decided I could buy another game since I beat both of them. Love that. That's so fun. Good news, I recently reconnected with a friend I haven't spoken to in years. Minty, that's so great for you. I love that. That's so fun. I've done that with a couple friends in my life over the past couple years where we lost touch because of, like, COVID or distance or whatever. And it's been nice being able to, like, welcome them back into my life in some meaningful way. Especially because you're not in LA all the time. Your LA friends want to see you because they haven't seen you in a bit. Yeah, we had a bunch of friends who were like reaching out constantly and being like, hey, do you guys want to like do more? Like, how long are you going to be in town? And I'm really happy I got to do those types of things. Again, I got to do a big group KBBQ, and we did karaoke afterwards, and that was just so fun. I got to meet someone I've looked up to for a very long time in the content space. If you guys know Jarvis, Jarvis Johnson, he just goes by Jarvis online, but he's like a commentary channel. Very like chill, very funny, sarcastic vibes. And he's just a really nice, like he's just as nice on camera as he is in person. I don't think there's any sort of pretense there. He's the exact same guy that you kind of get on the internet, which is very rare in the content space. And he was just so funny. He was so nice, very welcoming. He made a point to like say people's names, like even if he had met them for the first time. Like, so we met at the Thanksgiving thing, and he had his dog there, and everyone was mingling, and I was like, I don't really want to go up to him and like bother him. Like, he's a big creator, and it seems like people are kind of gathering around him and really want to talk to him. And he made a point to like go around and introduce himself and say everybody's first name repeatedly. He'd be like, hey, Brian, by the way, where did you say you were from again? And it was so awesome. It was so great. It was like one of the most wonderful things. And then at the end of the night, he like followed me on social media, and then we met up again at karaoke. And bro can fucking lay it down on the mic, I gotta say. Him and Mick, oh my god, they were fucking unstoppable powerhouses in karaoke. I'm okay at karaoke because I have a little bit of a background in singing and doing music and stuff like that, and I like to sing. I like to get a little bit tipsy on the soju and vibe and just have fun, like goofing around, mainly singing silly songs with friends. Like Ethan and I did a duet of like Creed's With Arms Wide Open just to be funny. But like, holy crap, like Mick, first of all, has this incredible ability to just harmonize immediately, which like I can harmonize. I'm okay at it. I was in chorus. I was in musicals. I did all that stuff. I did acting in college and stuff like that. But Mick, it's like they hear a note, immediately, boom, harmonized with. It was so cool to hear. It was just very pleasant to hear them singing. And then Jarvis, not only can bro fucking lay it down singing, but he was rapping and he was nailing, like it was like fast verses, like speedy rap verses. And he was hitting every lyric. It was crazy. It was so cool. I have an awesome video of him doing it. I love seeing the pics from Sloane's birthday. That was so fun too. Yeah, we went out to Hibachi. I haven't gotten to catch up with Sloane in a couple years, so that was really wonderful because it was her birthday and she invited me and Ethan and Morgan out, and it was really great. We met some new people there and became friends with them, so that was really neat. I can't have too late of a night tonight. Hey, totally understandable. CJ, please go get some wonderful rest. Seriously, take care of yourself. Thank you very, very much for being here. Appreciate you being here. Mick has a great voice. They did a Gaga cert last year where they sang a ton of Gaga covers. I am not surprised at all. But yes, great voice is like such an understatement. Like Mick has an incredible voice. Like truly impressed by them. And they're just such a nice person too. Everyone was so nice. Again, like I said, I got to meet Jarvis, and now we follow each other on like everything, which is like really cool because I've been watching his content for years. And we got to have this like great talk about like Pokemon, because even though he doesn't do like gaming content, he was like talking to me about like how much he loves Pokemon. So we got to connect over that a lot, which was like really great because you guys know me, kind of a thing on this channel, kind of like a big thing here. So that was really nice. And oh wait, I never finished I have this picture of Spencer up at the Americana, which again is this outdoor mall that they allow you to bring your dogs into the stores a lot of times. We went into like the Prada store with Spencer, and all the workers were like, oh my god, that dog is so cute, so adorable. Like, they're cool with you bringing in dogs. But we walked around with Spencer. If you didn't see it on social media, yeah, little Spencer boy, I miss him so much already. He's my little lad, my spoon man. Love that guy. What a cutie. You guys also want to see, okay, I think Morgan shared the story during her, here's also like this is a picture of Jarvis on the mic, just destroying it. But I had a picture of our Thanksgiving plate. So we got in on Monday. When was the 20th? Monday. We got in on the morning of Monday. And Ethan had to send an Uber to pick us up because he was actually busy doing something at the time. So we ended up taking the Uber to his place, getting a little nap in, getting a shower in, and then we like hung out for a little while. We went to this cool like arcade, sort of like a Dave and Buster's thing called Round One, which I'd never been to Round One before, but it was kind of epic. And Ethan got me hooked on the stupid fucking Angry Birds game that he plays, like the coin pusher game that he made the video about on his YouTube channel. That game was there, and I was like, what the shit? This game is so addictive. And we ended up playing that forever. But then I also found this ridiculous Japanese game with like these big handles and we played a crap ton of skee ball as well. That was really fun too. There's like this weird Japanese game where you like pull handles on this weird ass machine. That is the worst picture of me of all time. But okay, this is like ogre caveman stance, so you can't make fun of me. But like, that's me. You pulled this handle back and forth to like saw logs. It was like anime graphics and like do all these weird tasks. But I played that for a while. That was super fun. Oh yeah, here's me with the Angry Bird. This is Angry Birds Coin Clash, is what it was called. I just played a shit ton of this. There's one near Dallas. Yeah, I guess it's a big chain. There's none out here in Rochester, so I'd never heard of it before. But it was really, really fun. So we did that, which was pretty good. You guys saw I got to do a nice stream from Ethan's setup. So that was fun. Those of you who made that, thank you. Is he Epic Gamer Stance? The Focus, the Drive, 10 out of 10? Yeah. Unreal. The Gamer Stance. Also, we played this, like, bike racing game. I took this picture of Ethan waiting for it to start. Why does bro stand like this? If we're going to talk about weird posture, what's going on with bro here? Guy needs to go see a chiropractor. I don't know what's wrong with him. He looks like he's 89 years old. He looks like he has poop in his pants and he's trying to stand so it doesn't, like, push against his butt or something. Like, he looks so weird in it. This is a picture I put up on Twitter and Instagram of us playing the game also. Had to get my Wojaks in, had to get my Soyjaks in. For sure. What else did we do? Ethan took us out to a great diner. The money stance. That looks like when he tried to play trumpet and yes, very similar to that. This is the guy who had his ass sticking out playing trumpet. Yeah, everyone immediately thought of Unisonus, right? Immediately. I don't know how he stands like that. He folds his ass so strange. It's so bizarre. I had really good food. By the way, anyone who's subbed to me on Ko-fi, I will be doing a roundup of all the incredible food that I got to eat on the trip. As you know, I like to do a nice little food review. And there's going to be quite a few coming through, including one that I forgot to do from New York. Here's Spencer going sicko mode on a toy when we first got there. Little Spencer boy. Just tearing it up. Here's him licking his lips. Little baby guy. And then here's him with little cute doggy eyes. What a baby. Also biting his toy. Yeah, baby. He is such a baby. I love little Spencer boy. Another little baby shot. Yeah, just a little guy. So precious. Little spoon man. You guys missed this. This was one of the funniest fucking pictures. Ethan has a prop gun in his house. So I took this picture the first night we were there. You can tell I'm a little bit sleepy. But I'm gonna use that or this other one that I took as like I'm going live on Twitch. You look murderous, yeah. I mean, I am holding a gun, so it kind of fits, right? I actually got like a decent number of Spencer. Here's Spencer. Oh, buddy. What is this one? This is Spencer, like, conked out, I think? It's like Sleepy Boy. What is this photo? I don't know what the angle is. I think he was laying on a pillow on the couch. He looked wide awake to me. Well, thank you. The meme possibilities. Yeah, I'll send the gun picture in the Discord so memers in the community can meme it. Little sleepy Spencer guy. So that was cute. So we went to round one. That was fun. Dude, they had a fucking Minions grabber machine, but all the grabber machines were rigged, so you couldn't win any of the prizes. I couldn't even get a Minion, dude. Such a ripoff. What else was in there? Morgan tried to get like a really cute little plushie. Also, they had anime figurines. I took this from my friend Kaylee McKee, who voices Yuta from Jujutsu Kaisen. Because it was literally just a grabber machine full of Yuta Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, boo. Boo round one for having rigged grabber machines. But that was really fun. We took it kind of easy. Oh, I got to lay in the coffin also. So the Unasana's coffin was there just for the first day. And then it got moved to his secret location. But I got to lay down in the Unasana's coffin. So some of you saw that on socials and on Discord. But that was kind of cool to see that in person. Can I show this picture? I think so. I don't know whose ass that is in the picture, but you guys don't have to really worry about it. But yeah, iconic. Yeah, it was super comfortable. Ethan shut the lid on me when I was in it also. Yeah, rip streamer. In a perfect world, I'd be dead and buried in that. Not only did you murder them, but you took their resting place too. Yeah, what can I say? Power move. You got to see, yeah. Here's another picture. I don't know whose ass is in the background behind the lid, but that is there. It was cool though to see that. What else did we do? Oh, Ethan and I went out and we bought supplies for a little video that we recorded. I will not give away what the video's about, but mystery ass, we've all been there. Yeah, comfy coffin moment. Honestly, it was so comfortable, like so comfortable. We did a little bit of a chaotic recording, and I was telling everyone I'm a little bit nervous about what Ethan has planned because his idea of cursed is very different than my idea of cursed because he survived Unasanas. It wasn't as cursed as I was afraid it was going to be, but I will say this. It's pretty fucking cursed what we did. It was within my standards of cursed content, is all I'm going to say. Also, by all... What's a good way to phrase this? Do not eat pizza while watching this video. Do not eat pizza while you watch this video. It wasn't vajazzling. It was not vajazzling. What recording of the two of you is not chaotic? That's also very true. But yeah, don't eat pizza while you watch this video. It's going to be up on Ethan's channel, I don't know, sometime probably in the next couple weeks. Is oddly specific. That's all I got to say is we might have ruined pizza for people. Also, there were several times we could have died during the video, but we didn't, so that's good. I don't like that. Yeah, just don't eat pizza during the video. That's all I got to say. After that, Ethan took us to like one of his favorite bars, which was so good. It was awesome. We got a lot of like private heart-to-heart time, which was lovely. Being able to catch up and, I don't know. It was just a very, very good time. That's where he took this picture. So that was good. At least you would have had a coffin. That's so true. Actually, I think we recorded it after the coffin got picked up, so we would have had to build our own. Yeah, currently eating pizza. No, you can eat pizza right now, but don't eat pizza when the video comes out. Do not eat pizza while watching the video. I'm warning you. You'll just go, oh god, now all I can think of is like the weird shit that's going on here. Liz, take care. Thank you so much for dropping by for as long as you did tonight. I appreciate that. You go get rest, please. Take care of you. It was so lovely to have you here. Now you got me hankering pizza. I mean, yeah, eat the pizza now before the video comes out. And then don't eat pizza while watching. Learn from Unasanas, I would always eat lunch and watch it since it came out at noon for me. But I had to stop because it made me laugh too hard. And it was just too disgusting. Yeah. But yeah, we had a good heart-to-heart, some good deep chats, Morgan, me, and Ethan, at this bar that he took us to. It was great because, like, it was, like, you didn't have to scream over music. They had arcade machines, so we, like, played, like, a bunch of video games while we were there. And the food was good there. And, there weren't very many people in it, even though it was, like, a holiday week. It was not a lot of people at it at all, so like we didn't have to like wait at the bar for ages. I think like within 30 seconds, we got served every single time ordering more drinks. So that was really great. ADHD brains ruin pizza, not clickbait. Yeah, I mean, some of you are going to be like, oh, Brian, it wasn't that bad. But all I'm going to say is, by the end of the video, you'll understand. That's all. By the end of the video, you'll understand. Round 1's awesome. I recommend going to one if you can and haven't yet. Yeah, anyone in chat who hasn't gone, it definitely worth just like going to just to experience it. They had a lot of unique machines I didn't see. I'd never seen it like a Dave & Buster's or whatever. So it's kind of cool. It was neat to check out. What else? Oh, I got this great shot. Okay, so Thursday, Thanksgiving rolls around, right? Thanksgiving, turkey crisis is solved the morning of Thanksgiving. I made pizza today. The video will be a blessing on making it ahead of time. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And again, you will all understand once you watch the video. That's all I gotta say. But Ethan threw a little get-together. Probably like 15, 20 people showed up to his house. He made the turkey. He made it so freaking well, honestly. One of the best Thanksgiving turkeys I've ever had. Because I normally don't like turkey. I think turkey's pretty mid as a Thanksgiving food. But he made it really, really great. Turkey Crisis 2K23. Yeah, for sure. And then everyone brought a side. And those of you in Morgan's chat, you already know this. But here's the thing. Here's a picture of my plate from that night. This is such a fucking gamer dinner if I've ever seen one. Out of the like 15, 20 guests, nobody brought vegetables. Like I'm not counting mashed potatoes. I'm not counting squash, sweet potatoes. Because there was like a sweet potato casserole and there was mashed potatoes. But I'm not counting. There's no like greenery. There's no green vegetables. This is 2 different types of biscuits, turkey, mashed potatoes with gravy, and ribs are on that plate. That was it. So turkey dries out easily. Yeah, Ethan like basted his and he like made sure to like hydrate it with this like butter that he had rendered down every hour, and it turned out so delicious. It was like the best turkey I've ever had at Thanksgiving. Green bean casserole is like, yeah, there's no green beans, no green bean casserole, no Brussels. I didn't get any Brussels sprouts, so I was kind of sad. And then we didn't get any of our vitamins. So like everyone was just joking. We were like, this is such a content creator meal. Because no one brought like corn. There's no corn. There's nothing. It was just the palest Thanksgiving plate of all time. Love a good green bean. When made right, they can slap so damn hard. Oh yeah, for sure, Halloween. Like S-tier vegetable on Thanksgiving a lot. It was the same for my Thanksgiving. The only vegetable we really had was the celery and the stuffing. We didn't even have stuffing. No one brought stuffing. Someone brought like Hawaiian bread. Like we all thought it was like Hawaiian rolls. And we opened the bag. It was just a loaf of Hawaiian bread. It was good, but like there was like nothing. There was absolutely like no nutritional value to our entire meal. It was so funny. Just like a bunch of adult children. It'd be like asking a kindergarten class to put together like a Thanksgiving meal. And they would all bring fruit snacks and juice boxes and like Cheez-Its. And that would be like the dinner. We brought our turkey this year. It was so worth it. It was delicious and not dry at all. Yeah, hell yeah. That's the way. That's hilarious. It was so funny. I'm cackling. It was so fucking funny. It was so funny. Because we just like looked around at everyone's plates partway through the dinner and we were all like, what the hell, dude? What happened here? Again, there was a million dogs there, though, so that made up for it. That was very lovely. Morgan and I took this picture. We're very poorly lit in this. I took this picture of the two of us just because I wanted to be cute, and then I never posted it because Ethan's house has, like, the overhead lighting. So there's this, like, overhead lighting that just, like, all you can see is the darks of our eyes. Like, our eyes are in shadow. But, you know, we had a good time. I was wearing the Ashley Roboto merch there. Stuffing usually falls low in my Thanksgiving list anyway. See, it's very high on mine. And we just didn't have any. It was wild. This restaurant near me makes green beans and meat and a spicy sauce with garlic and stuff, and I can eat it every damn day. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I mean, we're cute. What can I say? What can I say? Morgan is so adorable. I love her so much. Someone took this picture. I think, oh yeah, Ethan took this picture of me partway through the night of Thanksgiving, because, like, a bunch of us hung out at his house after most of the people left, and then texted this to me randomly. So this is in my phone now. I think I was, like, reacting to a meme pretending to overreact to a meme on my phone. But it was very, very funny. I got all these great pictures with Sachi, because me and Sachi were wearing the same Neat Dude hoodie. So we got that going. Yeah, it's like that. It's the freaking Chris Mel emote, right? I've had some bad stuffing in my day. Oh, yeah, me too. Oh, my God. I had a pretty good one and changed my perspective on stuffing. All it takes is one bad stuffing to change your mind and one good stuffing to change your mind, you know? Yeah. Emote new pog face. But Slade made this Gerb pog and it's so cute and I love it. Maybe I'll add it as like, oh God, I don't know. Again, if we get enough subs again where I can unlock more emote slots, which might be a while because we need like literally 1,300 more subs before we do that. Then maybe I'll add that. You guys will have to remind me, okay? I got some really good pictures of people's dogs. And by that I mean I literally only got a picture of Spencer out in the yard. Yeah, Gerb, oh yeah. It's the free version. Little Spency boy out in the yard. I got this super cute picture I put up on social media already of Chica. Because she was under the table. And she was just like, hi, I'm Chica. Like, out from under the table while I was trying to eat my plate. And just like, all I heard was like, as she like looked up at me. I was like, oh my God, Chica, you're such a cute little girl. I love dogs so much. They are wonderful. We keep Gerb Pog and get Gerb O and Gerb Gun, either with new emote slots or BTTV. Oh, yeah. I could add a whole bunch to BTTV. Yeah, the nose. Yeah, I got to boop the nose a lot. Anchors away, what's good? Hello, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Jordan showed us that when you sent it. Oh, my God, he's leaking. Why is he leaking? Yeah, she's like, hello. Yeah, hello, I'm Chica. Here's Henry in the back here. Henry's so shy. It was so hard to get shots of him, but he's so cute. Really love dogs so much. Very, very cute boy. Oh, here's actually a dope picture of Ethan cutting the turkey that he made. Guys, you can tell. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit. But, like, this turkey was not dry at all. That turkey was fucking epic. It was good. I was proud of him. I was like, my little boy, he's growing up. My younger, stupid, shitty brother's growing up. He's learning how to cook. Henry always looks so awkward. He's so camera shy. Such a cute guy, though. But yeah, that was very good. Yeah, it was a great turkey. A very good Thanksgiving. We vibed. We drank. We were merry. We somehow fit, like, 20 people on Ethan's balcony at one point. All at the same time. Like, that. It was funny, because, like, a couple people would wander off and go to, like, a different area of the house. And then other people would follow them. And so, like, the party was just moving as, like, this giant amorphous blob throughout the course of the night. So, oh boy. And then the next day, we went out. Oh man, I'm gonna do a review of this on my Ko-fi because this was so fucking good. We went to this restaurant that had vegan mac and cheese. Like it was vegan buffalo mac and cheese. Unrelated, I'm getting hungry, right? It's hard to see in the picture, but this was the fucking, like, one of the best meals I had while we were there. So tasty, so good. Very, very tasty food. But we went to this cool, there's a consignment chain in LA. And those of you in Morgan's chat already know this, but there's a consignment shop in LA called Wasteland, which regularly carries designer brands at incredibly discounted prices, because you're essentially buying them like secondhand. And it was a really cool store. I hadn't been in one before. I think if I ever go back to LA, it's like where I'm gonna like beeline it to. Like I want to go shop at Wasteland. But Morgan got a really cool dress from the brand Selkie, which, if you guys don't know, is a really nice designer dress. And she got it massively discounted. But they had this Black Friday deal, where it's like spend X amount of money and you get like X percentage off your order. And she was $2 off of getting the discount. And I just like walked up and I was like wearing this jacket because I just like picked through a bunch of like racks that were there, and I wasn't expecting to buy anything that day. I was just in there looking, but I found this like cool black jean jacket with like this rose pattern on it. I walked up and I was like, babe, how do I look? And she was like, oh my God, that looks so good on you. Oh my God, you have to get that. And I was like, I don't know, it's probably going to be expensive. And I looked at the price tag and it was only $18. So Morgan was able to add that to her order, get the discount. And because the discount was so big between the dress and the jacket, I basically got the jacket for free. So that was fucking dope. That was the coolest find. The jacket's so good. Yeah, the jacket's so good. So if you haven't seen it, I put these up on Twitter and on Instagram. But it's so good, dude. This is like one of my favorite things I've ever owned, I think. But that's the front of it right there. Such a cool jacket. Yeah, yeah. But the back of it, I got little cameo by Spencer Boy also. But this is the back of it, which is just, dude, that is so sick. Such a good jacket. I love this jacket. I'm going to be wearing it. I wore it like the whole trip. Every outing we went to with like people, I was wearing it. My laptop just shut off for no reason. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen it. It's gorgeous. Thank you. I think I put up a picture of it in the Discord as well. Maybe it wasn't that. Maybe that was a picture of me in my flamingo shirt that I brought along as well because I think it's quirky and epic. I also took this really cheesy photo of me in a polo before I had to put on a jacket because Thanksgiving was so cold and we were eating out on Ethan's outside porch. But look at that. Chat, a rose for you. A rose for you. Don't prick yourself on the thorns. Ethan got me that rose. I came out of the bedroom in the morning and he had made me coffee and gotten me a sandwich, a breakfast sandwich, and he was like, Brian, I got this rose for you. It was very cute. My man's called and I have returned in time to talk about that sick jacket for such a good deal. Welcome back. I hope you and your mans had a good talk. Giving K-pop gender? I felt kind of K-poppy in it, I won't lie. Paired with this earring, you know? I like that. Yeah, that picture of me this is probably the most gender picture I took of myself, honestly. Like, I liked how my hair swooped over my eye a bit. That's probably the most gender picture. How bromantic. We had a lot of bromantic moments. It's a very good, very, very good trip for us. I took this silly, goofy picture outside of one of the thrift stores we went to. Been admiring the earring. Thank you. I got it from Hot Topic for in a set of like 6 different types of earrings. It was like $4 or something. It was really cheap. I took this silly, epic picture after we had that vegan mac and cheese in a hand chair that was just on the sidewalk. I was like, I need a picture with a hand chair. Also, okay, so Ethan put up like a few days ago on Twitter a picture of a really fucked up looking bagel. Like, it looked like a piece of like cake that was like full of like weird like red stuff. And he was like, no, I swear it's real. Like, I asked him about it. I was like, what the fuck? What was up with that bagel, dude? It was like really weird. Someone's holding your butt in that photo. Yeah, one of the Titans from Attack on Titan is palming my ass. But he was like, no, dude, this place is actually really good. It has really good bagels. That was like beetroot, like cream cheese or something weird. And he's like, I'll take you there. Like, you guys have to try it. And so we got the bagels. And I shit you not, this was one of the best things I've ever eaten. This was coming from someone from New York who grew up eating very good bagels, like traditional Jewish style bagels. This is one of the best bagel sandwiches I ever ate in my entire life. It was so good. I'd eat that shit in a heartbeat. It was so good. It was humongous. The cheese was nice and stretchy. That's it. Yeah, the cheese pull. It's a good cheese pull, right? A very, very good cheese pull. More pictures of Spencer. Like I said, we went out to both Hibachi, KBBQ, karaoke with a bunch of friends. All of that was wonderful. What a gorgeous picture, right? Yeah. Here's another picture of Chica. Hey, Chica. Hi, I'm Chica. It's cute Chica. She's just all over the place. We did a lot of cool little group things while we were there. Here's a picture I put on social media of me pretending to smoke weed out of a paper towel. I was like, damn, California weed goes hard. Spencer is the most photogenic dog I think I've ever seen. Just got baby chickens in Stardew. I'm going to cry. Oh, that's so cute. Can't wait till I get some baby chickens in that game. I can't wait till I get any animal in that game, honestly. Ethan has this little fire pit as well. So one of the nights, I forgot what was going on. I think it was when the biggest joint I've ever seen. Yeah. Some good weed on the West Coast, you know. But when Morgan was streaming, Ethan and I sat out and we started a little fire in his mini fire pit, and we had some really good heart-to-hearts, chatted, you know, got ready for the night. Yeah, I think Morgan showed a video of the glowing soju bottle we got at KBBQ. That was wild. The owner came out. He was just like, we do have good weed. Yeah, the paper towel weed. Oh, my God. It was so funny. Like, the manager at the KBBQ kept coming out and being like giving us more bottles of soju. Soju, if you don't know, is a Korean liquor. It's Korean alcohol that is made from like distilled rice. So it's like a rice liquor, and it can fuck you up because it's like very sugary, and it gives you a hell of a hangover if you don't prepare for it. The gamer soju, yeah. But there's I didn't know bottles could glow. We didn't either. He brought it out. It was like RGB color shifting, like it was a fucking gamer keyboard when he brought it out. And we were like, whoa! And he was like, on the house. And he kept doing that. He kept bringing out bottles of soju. Because we were like, hey, we're going to be drinking at karaoke as well. Let's like take a break. Let's like, you know, just eat the food. Like, let's take it like easy. And then we just like, they kept bringing it out, and they were like on the house. And the manager at one point, like when he brought that one out, so he brought this glowing bottle out, set it down on the table. I was like, oh, thank you so much. And he's like, on the house, big spenders. And we were like, oh, I see. It's like Vegas. They were like, oh, we got a whale here. So because we're going to comp you some drinks to keep the alcohol flowing and you ordering more and more. So that was kind of funny. But really, really goofy. Had a really great time doing that. And then we immediately went out to karaoke. You got to see some people tear it up on the bike. Yeah, everyone's like, oh, that's so sweet. That's so cute. Oh, no. It was like being comped at Vegas. They were like, oh, this person, if we get them drunk and we gave them like $20 worth of soju, maybe they'll spend $50 on like more food or alcohol. So that was the strat, I think. Listen, if you're unfamiliar with Korean culture, Koreans are very crafty business people. They have tactics. A+ gamer moment, yeah, for sure. So that guy was buttering us up. He wanted us to have a little bit of that. I think I'm back now. It says OBS studio reconnected. I was on the wrong internet. So because I turned my computer off while we were away, I was on the wrong internet. If you need to refresh, if you can't see the stream, that has been a common issue with Twitch lately when stream DCs. Is you get the audio, but you don't get the visuals, or vice versa. So if you're having one of those problems, just refresh, and you should be good. But I'm on the right internet now, so we shouldn't have any more stream issues the rest of the night, which is good. Thank you for sticking around, everybody who's still here. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so this was on... What the hell? What the flip? Dude, what is my phone doing? No, I just want to show off pictures. Why are you crashing on me? Don't do this. This is embarrassing. I have people watching. This is so embarrassing. It's so damn embarrassing. On Sunday. Sunday. By the way, type 1 in chat if I'm good for you. If you guys can see me, you can hear me, and everything like that. Let me know. Hit me up. Let me know. Oh, wow. Okay, great. Okay, good. We thought it would be very funny on Sunday to go to IHOP. Ethan was like, would it be a funny bit if you guys flew 3,000 miles to see me and then we ate at an IHOP? And we did, and it was actually one of the best breakfasts we had the whole time. It was actually so good. I haven't been to an IHOP in so long, but it was like, it was dope. It was very, very good. After that, Ethan wanted to take a nap. He's just very tired from just hosting and going out to big events and stuff like that. And so we met up with Ellie. If you guys do not know Ellie, Jordan's wife, Morgan and I love Ellie. We love Ellie so much. She's super fun to hang out with, super nice human. She wanted to go hiking with us because she had come to Thanksgiving, but we didn't get like a ton of time to hang out with her there, or at least I didn't. So I wanted more time with her, and so we. Honestly, IHOP while traveling slaps. It serves its purpose when you're home. It just hits different when you're anywhere. Oh yeah, absolutely, Brookie. But we hiked up a really cool trail that like Ellie just found. Like she was like using the All Trails app, and so like we hiked up, and it was really awesome. We went up to this top of this hill, this mountain, and while I was up there, I had Morgan take this epic photo of me. You guys haven't seen it yet. This is me. Chat, do you guys remember Sigma Mal Stardew Valley strats? You know, that stream from a couple weeks ago? Where it's like, oh, this is what a Sigma would do on the farm. I had my Sigma moment on top of this hill, sipping on one of my eye beers. I wish I didn't. Look at that, guys. I was moving differently. I was getting my bag. I was hustling at my own pace. You know how it is. Dranking that down. Had a nice refreshing beverage after a nice hike. Very good. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I'll cheers to that, chat. Oh, my screen shattered. Oh, no. LA changed you. Maybe it was the change I needed, though, to get what I wanted. I can't even. Morgan took an epic video of me drinking it as well. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Repping that Beanboat merch. Being an Ashley bro bot. Yeah, listen, Ashley makes some good merch. That's all I gotta say. So proud of her all the time. Good news I forgot. I finally got around to cleaning out my fridge completely, actually washing 2/3 of it. Hell yeah. I got to do that to mine. My fridge needs an exorcism very badly. That's the kind of apps you downloaded in an iPod Touch in high school. Yeah, what of it? You're here hating. Meanwhile, I'm here enjoying fresh beverages. You guys see how fast I drank that one? It was pretty good. It's tasty. Really hit the spot. Bet you wish you had one now. Bet you wish you had one now. We went to the Americana, like I said, with little Spencer boy. That was fun. And then while we were there, oh my god, this looks like poop, but it's not, I promise. I wasn't eating poop in LA. I didn't run out of money that hard. But there was this was chocolate sugar cookie ice cream, non-dairy. There is a chain out in LA called Salt and Straw. I think it actually started in like Portland, Oregon or something like that. But Salt and Straw fucking rules if you get a chance to try it. This is like the 3rd or 4th time I've had it. It's so good. It's just in Brian ate poop in LA. Oh my god. Toxic of you. After the Chinese leftovers and food day leftovers, I'm in need of cleaning out the fridge as well before we get to holiday baking. Oh yeah. Sounds so good. It was so good. So fucking good. So that was very fun. That does sound tasty. It was awesome. I really like Salt and Straw a lot. Let's see here. Oh, there's this game Ethan and I are very obsessed with. An arcade game called Quicken Crash. That we played at a barcade while we were there. And I got this fun video of me zooming in on it. Because if you guys don't know, it has this thing that looks like a little like :3 sign. Area :3. See? That cute little face. Like that. Do that face. Type :3 in chat. Salt and Straw, yes, I haven't tried it yet while in Portland, but I've been meaning to. It's so good. It's so good. Slade, by any chance, are you part of the NB community in any way, shape, or form? Are you potentially, your gender identity is non-binary in some way? Just wondering. :3. Thank you, Jacob. that is the official facial emoji of our people. Maybe. And then the morning that we left, the sad moment. Many of you saw this. Many of you saw this on social media. Ethan sucking out my soul out of my fucking face. I don't know why he did. I still don't know why he did that. What did he mean by this, chat? You know? So glad because I use :3 all the time. Me too. A cat smile. Yeah. Schlorp. Schlorp. We did get a nice one. But we looked tired as fuck, honestly. Like, we did get one normal picture. But I didn't post it because we looked like we were both about to fucking die, dude. After spending enough time with each other, you know, all you want to do is just disappear. Log off forever. I think it's a threat. Want you to slurp me? I also bought a like a $13 sandwich in the airport because LAX is LAX. And of course, their sandwiches were $13. Yeah, EP Breakfast Boys. That was us. We originally were gonna do more than one video, and we were gonna do some streams together, and we just we went out and did stuff with people way too much. And we both agreed at the end of it, we were like, we had so much fun, but we were like, oh my god, we're so tired from like just traveling or from seeing people so much, socializing so much. And I was like, you know, we didn't really have to see that many people like all the time. Like seeing each person like one time would have been fine. And Ethan was like, next time let's do that. Let's just like vibe and like have a couple people over or like go out to like a couple things, but not like do stuff every night. Because we were both pretty drained by the end of it. But it was a good time. We did meet up. We met up with Ellie again before we left because Ethan had to go do some work thing the last day we were there, which was kind of sad because he had to leave in the morning, and that was like our goodbye, those pictures I just showed. But that we ended up meeting up with Ellie, getting some dinner together, and then Ellie drove Morgan and me to LAX. Gotta love the LAX president. They're so phenomenally bad. It's unreal. Like, LA itself is not super expensive because, again, I'm used to living in New York State where everything is always expensive. So I was, like, not sticker shocked by the prices of anything when we were out there. But the airport itself is, like, they're like, oh, you want a bottle of water? That will be, like, $8. And you're like, what? Huh? But I'm going to die without that. Yeah, $8 to not die, dude. So, that's LAX. Fortunately, because we red-eyed and we were there so late at night, it wasn't too bad to get through, like, TSA and stuff. But yeah, we got to see a bunch of friends. It was a good time. It was very, very fun. We did some good stuff. I hope people enjoyed my tales of LA. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. Intermix says hello. Fortunately, I had a super early morning, so I can't say all good. Please take care of yourself. Welcome back. Thank you. I hope that you get some great rest. I have one question. Yes. Questions. Questions can be answered for sure. Oh, yeah, and then Monday is what I told you guys. Monday morning, we went to the gym, and I got my ass kicked by his boxing coach. Like, truly, like, just got the shit just kicked out of me. Did you take Ethan's shiny YouTube reward thing? His play button? I did not end up stealing it. But I did take that picture I put up on Instagram and Twitter. Of me staring menacingly at it. His 1 million... He doesn't even go by that name. Who's Crank Gameplays? You know, I could have taken it. How many times did Ethan point out potential apartments and houses? A lot. The last night we were there. We went to a barcade nearby that we went to like earlier in the week that I really liked, and I was like, oh, let's go back to that one because that was really fun, and I just enjoyed you know, how like quiet and nice and like easy it was to get around, and the food was good. It was the one I was talking about earlier. I forgot it was called the YouTube play button. Hey, you're welcome. That's okay. But we went there, and it was me and Morgan and Ethan, obviously. But we had like Ellie and Amy met up with us while we were there. And so that was really cool. That was very nice. And while we were there, you know, we just drank, hung out, had fun together. But Ellie, Ethan, and Amy did some serious talking with me, where they were like, when are you going to move out here? And they were showing us some listings. They were like, all three of us, like, really want you out here. It's like, you know, it would be cool. Salutations, friends, Romans, and cryptids of various shapes and sizes. Hello, Sylvie. Welcome. We had a very good time, and we did get home safe. Thank you. Crank Gameplays is listed in your IMDb. It's rightfully yours. That's true. I should ask him whenever his video goes up. I'm going to ask for half the ad rev. That way I can save up to move to LA. But they were all basically like, I was having a little bit, you know, I had a couple drinks. So I was a little bit emotional, and I was having like deep talks with people who are my friends that I haven't gotten to see in person for a little bit, in any sort of meaningful way. So they were all like, we'd really love you out here, man. Like, what's it going to take? And I was like, pretty much just money. At this point, I was like, my heart is set on like being physically close to a lot of my friends out there. Tons of voice acting work is out there for me, content work, you name it. Like, I know the work would increase. It's just a matter of having enough money to actually move, which I'm nowhere close to at the moment. I mean, I'm at a point where it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do for rent coming up, like in 2024, if my rent increases again, that kind of thing. So we'll figure it out eventually. But I was sitting there, I was kind of beating myself up. I was like, I don't even know if anyone wants me out there. Like, I was having my imposter syndrome moment, and I was just saying it out loud amongst trusted company. And they were all like, no, we'd love to have you out here, and you've accomplished so much. You're so great. And it's very nice. I was very emotional. But I would like to move out there. But yeah, Ethan showed me like a million places that we could be at. Also, I will say this. Even though I had a great time out there, it was one of those things where I really missed Siggy Boy. And I got to wake up this morning like this, with my big stinky man grabbing my arm, laying next to me this morning, crossing his paws like a gentleman, like a sir, just being a cute guy, grabbing onto me. And I woke up, I opened my eyes because I felt that on my elbow, and I was just like, oh, I'm so glad to be home. Oh, my little dude, my little guy, my cutie man. He's the best. He is the bestest guy. But yeah, that was LA. That was the LA trip. It was good. I got to do a lot of stuff I've never done out there before. Got to spend time again with people I haven't gotten to catch up with in years. I made some new friends. Ate some of the best food I've had in a long time. So rough right now for a lot of folks, but I really hope you guys can move out there as soon as you're able. Thank you, Slate. Yeah, it's so hard for a lot of people out there right now. That's why I like stuff like this, like you guys, like, you know, working with my shifting like sub goals, and me doing like stuff like the Crunchyroll activation, and you know, pushing like sponsors and shit like that in your face, like reminding you I got new merch out and you can support me through Ko-fi and stuff. Why it means a lot that people are doing that. Like, that's really kind of all of you. Thank you for understanding that, like, you know, or me like doing additional ad breaks during streams. Like, that helps me out a lot. That is not something that I take lightly. I'm very aware how annoying that can be. Stuff I don't want to have to do either. But those of you who have like supported the merch or donated to me in any way, shape, or form, whether that's subs, bits, direct donations through Ko-fi or here on stream, whatever it might be, like, thank you. Genuinely, thank you for allowing me to do what I do. Thanks for supporting everything that I do. Never, ever gonna, you know, take what I get to do for granted as a result. Like, me making this trip, this was planned months in advance. So this was probably the last big thing Morgan and I are going to be doing for the year before we like really cut back and budget here for the next few months while things are sort of up in the air, a little bit uncertain. Like, it's weird. I've been doing this for so long. I've been full-time for a very long time, and to be like, wow, I have a little bit of uncertainty of if I'm gonna like stay full-time over the course of the next few months. Weird thing to say, weird thing to be in the position of, and I know a lot of people out there have it a lot worse than me, so I really hope that you know you're not alone. We're all getting through it together, no matter what happens. I appreciate you, and I hope for the best for you as well. We're gonna support each other through everything. So thank you, even if you're just here with your time. Again, your time means a lot to me. It really does. Thank you. Christmas time is usually heavy on sponsors for most people, honestly, because people are buying more. It's January and February that we got to be sure to support Bree and Morgan extra hard because sponsorships are often spare in those months. What the heck? Well, thank you. That's really nice of you. Thank you for doing what you do. Well, thank you. Again, it's one of those things. My philosophy has always been, if I can work with enough sponsors where I don't have to rely on people donating to me or gifting a lot of subs or anything, you know, like I said, like the amount of support I used to get on live streams, especially because of like COVID viewership, was unreal. To unlock another emote on this channel, literally have to get to 1,600 subs again, which the last like time I was up at like 1,500 was 2.5 years ago, something like that, long time ago. So it's one of those things where like, if I can get sponsorships or if I just have to run more ads, and that allows me to be able to you know, make ends meet, and I can keep content as free as possible for people here on Twitch. You know, there's a reason I use Twitch. There's a reason I use YouTube. Free platforms. Same with like, you know, Instagram, stuff like that. They're free platforms. I'm always trying to put up as much free content as I can because I know some people like it a lot. Some people need it. Like some people are like, hey, I'm down in the dumps and I like have this creator that I like to watch and like, you know, their content makes me feel better. The longer I can do that, the more awesome it is. This is literally a dream job, and it's never like I've really hardcore pushed sub goals. I've never done a subathon, you know, that kind of thing. So I want to try to keep it that way as much as I can. So again, those of you who support me in any way, shape, or form, even if it's with your time, know that you're doing so goddamn much for me in this community, and always going to be thankful for you. Always, always, always going to be thankful for you. Like, thanks for being here, truly. Cerulean, what's up? Hello, hi, welcome, Raiders. Hello. How is your stream? Tell us a little bit about it. Welcome on in. Hi. Hope that you have been having a wonderful end of your week here. Welcome, welcome. Hope you did, Slade. Appreciate you so much. Like, truly, thank you, thank you. Cerulean, tell us all about your stream. If you are unaware of who I am, if you're coming in through the raid, hi, my name is Brian, aka Girbeagly. I am a Korean-American full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, voice actor. I do a little bit of everything from playing AAA games, indie games, open up Pokemon cards. I do some cosplay from time to time. Get all dressed up, have fun with that. If you are new here, please read the rules so you don't get timed up by me, a mod, or Nightbot. We'd hate to have that happen. We're just vibing. I just got back from LA a couple days ago after staying with my buddy Ethan. Some of you might know Ethan Nestor, formerly Crank Gameplays. We stayed at his house for 9 days, which is pretty dope. We're working on animated emotes. Dope. That's so cool. If you decide to follow, thank you so much, helping our humble little community grow. If you don't, I'm not going to take that personally. It's the freaking internet. You're not going to vibe with everybody's energy. It is what it is. But if you like what you see and you want to see more, the follow button is a great way to keep up with what we do. But, yeah, it was just regaling tales of my time in LA regaling chat with tales of my time in LA. There we go. There's the first dyslexic moment of tonight. Unless I had one that chat didn't call me out on for once. But yeah, if you're new here, please familiarize yourselves with the rules just so we can all get along and have a good time. But nice to have you all here. Truly. My time in LA was spent in traffic. Yeah, I mean, it's why you should not be going out during rush hour. For sure. 72 Muses, what's up? Hello, hi. Welcome. I had a great time. We had a really good time. We were out there for Thanksgiving. Got to do a bunch of stuff. I got to get into a full contact sparring match with Ethan's boxing coach because he's a martial artist as well. So I got to test my martial arts. Spoiler alert, I am very fucking rusty. I am in massive amounts of pain from getting kicked in the ribs and punched in the face. So that was fun. Got to do a lot of sightseeing and other cool stuff. Catch up with a lot of friends. So we were just vibing, talking about that kind of thing. But I'm glad that you were having a good stream as well. I'm probably not going to be live too late here tonight just because I'm trying to keep my good sleep schedule that I was on when I was out there intact. And also, I have a shit ton of work that I got to get caught up on. Since I was gone for 9 days, I did not do work. Besides the one stream that you guys saw in the one YouTube video that Ethan and I recorded, I did no work. You guys should be proud of me because I unplugged. I was on social media here and there, but mainly I was just vibing out with friends, doing fun stuff, seeing the sights and sounds of LA. So, yeah. Hope you were able to sleep well tonight. I hope I am too. The biggest issue I'm having is my ribs are so bruised from getting kicked and punched in them by Ethan's coach that if I roll over onto my side, I wake up in the middle of the night because it hurts so much. Very proud. Thank you. So proud of you. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, proud of you. Thank you. Sounds awesome. Yeah, it was very, very good time. It was great. Got to catch up again with like so many people I don't normally get to see in person. No work, all vibe. It was no work, all vibe. And then today I answered 80 work emails, which was, oh boy, a lot. Are your ribs broken? They might be. I don't know. He kicked me pretty hard. I don't think they're broken. Just as someone who's had a broken rib before, it doesn't feel quite like a broken rib. Maybe there's a hairline fracture, because he fucking got me. He got me good. But it's one of those things. I know even if it is that, the most that they would offer me if I went to like the ER is a gigantic ER bill. They would maybe wrap it. They'd probably give me a cortisone shot for the pain and send me on my way. Maybe prescribe some painkillers, and that's it. I don't really need any of that. It is getting better day by day, and I've been able to put some pressure on it a little bit. So there's not like a huge like black or purple bruise. So I think that I'm okay. But if it keeps hurting after a few days, I did agree with Morgan I'd go to urgent care. But it's only been like 3 days since I got kicked. So should be good. But it did, again, the thing that hurt the most was being like, oh shit, I have a black belt in 2 different styles of martial arts, and I got my ass whooped by this dude. And sure, the guy is literally like a world-renowned martial artist. Like, he's a world-ranking martial artist. Like, he's won, like, championships. And he coaches people every single day. So he's, like, very active, whereas, like, the last time I did a full-contact sparring match was 15 years ago. I'm a little bit rusty, but that did hurt my pride a bit, where I was like, oh, I used to be really good at this thing. And I got my couple good hits in, like I said, but that was pretty much it. My skill is not where it used to be. So my pride got hurt a little bit by being like, man, I'm old, I'm clunky, I'm rusty, I'm falling apart. Hope it's a quick recovery. Thank you. Yeah, I've been icing it. Really wish the U.S. had better healthcare system. Me too. Yeah, you don't need another bill. Yeah, I definitely don't need another bill. The IRS sent me a bill today about the big $10,000, or the big, well, now I didn't ever want to say the amount on stream. The big bill that I owe the government for the big legal thing that happened that was not my fault, but I am unfortunately financially responsible to pay the government for. They sent me a big bill, and they were like, this is how much you owe, and because it's taking this long for you to pay off the whole thing, here's the penalties and interest that we hit you with. And I was like, oh, awesome. Fuck you guys. Thank you for adding more stress to my brain, dude. I was sore just from doing yard work for my parents. Sparring would destroy me. Yeah. I'm going to be sore for a few days, but I am recovering here and there. Erases my memory. Yeah, erase your memory. Erase your memory, chat. Delete the clips. It's not that big of a deal that people know. It's just one of those things where it sucks to have that. Penalty payment should actually be criminal. I agree. Like, the IRS should arrest themselves. Pay us. Okay. No, not like that. Penalty. Pay us more. Yeah. That fucking blood. Yeah, it's stinky because, again, it's one of those things where I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I know what this is for. I know why I have to pay it. I should not have to pay it. And that's the thing that's the most frustrating about it. It's like there's no way to appeal it. There's no way for me to get it to go away without just paying them a huge chunk of money. I'm gonna Men in Black the whole chat. Yeah, big flash pen. Everyone stare at the camera. Someone already can't pay. Why would you add more fees? Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I know I'll be able to pay it over time. I wish I did not have to. And I don't exactly have the money right now to pay it all in the big lump sum. If the IRS knows how much you owe, they can't, why can't they do our taxes for us? That's the other thing. It's like it's that meme that was going around earlier this year for the 2022 taxes where it was like, tax time, and then the person's like, how much? And then the IRS is like, guess. And the person's like, this much? And the IRS was like, jail. and that's basically our tax system. Whereas like other countries, they send you a thing in the mail and they're like, based on like what your predicted income is, this is how much you should owe us in taxes. Does this look accurate? Yes or no? And then you fill out like a little bit of paperwork to validate it. And then you send it in and it takes you like maybe an hour tops to do. And then that's your taxes. And then in America, it's like, hey, we know how much you made. We know how much that means you should owe for your classification. You better be honest about it when you send in the paperwork, and it better match what we have on record, or we're going to hit you with penalties or jail. We're going to come, like, take your stuff. That's a weird system. It's really shitty we set it up that way. It's really stupid. But this does not have to do with me, like, not paying taxes or something. This is, like, a weird, like, legal thingy that just sucks. So, yeah, that's been a really fucking fun thing to deal with, basically. But, anyway, let's not dwell on that, because it makes me sad. Yeah, jail, smile. That's all they do. It's just really weird. It just, they don't really have a purpose besides, like, just sending people to jail. Education on how to do it stinks, too, so I had to learn a lot from poking around. Yeah, it's something you just self-teach when you're an adult. And a lot of the times, like, you get your first job, you know, when you're, like, out of school, like, whether that's out of high school or, like, during high school even. But you don't, like, start making enough money to, like, have to deal with the tax system till typically, like, you're 18 and above. And your employer doesn't really tell you, like, what all the forms. They're just like, hey, fill out this W-9. And you're like, why? I don't understand. What's going on? And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll automatically deduct these things from your pay so that you don't have, like, the IRS angry at you. And you're like, I don't really understand why that is. Cool. Good luck, everybody. Okay, here's the amount I think I owe you. Wrong. Straight to jail. Yeah. Wrong. Here, we're going to go tow your car. This is what it is. Again, now that some people have now, I guess, heard the... I don't want to... Actually, you know what? No. We Men in Black that out of everyone's memory. I want people to know that this last LA trip that we just took truly means the world. Like, I was telling Morgan that. Like, we were getting, like, emotional talking about it to each other. One night we, like, wrapped up with, like, all the cool stuff we were doing with people. We had gone to bed. Ethan went to his bedroom. We went to ours. And we were, like, vibing in the bedroom. And we were just like, we're really lucky that we have communities that have supported us enough to be able to go on a trip like this. Because not everybody gets to go on trips like this. Not everyone gets to do these types of things. And it was just, like, a really wonderful moment to just, like, reflect on, like, how much, like, doing what I do means. I hope I get to keep doing this. For as long as I want to. As long as you guys want me around. Thank you. It's really a blessing. He's back with the oat milk. I am. Hello, Alexis. Hi. I tried to fill out financial aid. They're like, do you want to import your tax info? And I was like, yes, please. And they were like, cool. We still need this tax info that we could pull from the IRS, but we won't, so you got to do it. Yeah, isn't that so weird? It would just make it so much smoother if the databases were just, I don't know, the process was better. That's so stupid. They make us jump through hoops. Nothing better than friendship vibes, especially when you haven't seen them in a while. Yeah, so true, Jenna. I don't know if you've tried it or not, but the next time you're in LA, you should try Okobing. It's a Korean-shaped ice shop in Koreatown. Oh, dope. Okay. To me, it makes the traffic worth it. Yeah, I hate going to Koreatown because it's close enough to downtown that it's dog shit traffic. That's why I think a lot of people think that traffic sucks in LA, is they get caught on the major highways and the downtown traffic. But it's really not that bad if you know, like, when to drive and where to go. I do like Koreatown, but it does get really congested for sure. I'll have to give that a try though. That sounds really good. You know, I've had Korean corn dogs. I've had like somi somi. I've had so much good Korean food out there. I've gone to KBBQ and independent restaurants as well. But I've never had their shaved ice. I'll have to give it a try. I had the urge to reach through my screen and steal your cup. I don't know why. It's a great cup, isn't it? Isn't it so good? I bought this was like $15 at Walmart. It's lasted me very, very well. You two absolutely deserve to go and see everyone have that time together. Yeah, and here's the I don't know when the next time is that we'll be able to afford to do that. So thank you again. All of you gave us some really, really precious experiences and memories, and I'm so glad I get to share it with everyone. I'm probably going to make it like, I know I spoil my own content here on Twitch all the time. Like, I sort of cannibalize my own content. But I will be probably making a vlog whenever I'm done with my Pokemon video, because I still have to do that. I owe a bunch of other work that is like partially past deadline that I got to take care of. Because again, I did no work while I was in LA, so the next few days are like go, all work. But I will be doing a ton of work here, which includes a new Pokemon video. So please support my Pokemon video when it goes up on YouTube. Sponsored video by Pokemon about my trip to Manhattan that I went to 2 weeks ago. To go see the brand new DLC ahead of time, which was so cool. And then I'll probably be making a vlog about my time in LA. I'll probably be clickbaiting it too, just letting you guys know. It's not even clickbait, it's actually what happened. It's going to be like, Ethan's boxing coach punched me. It's going to be something like that. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Every time I go to Koreatown, I just have to cling to my grandma. Why is that? I love Koreatown. We're so proud. Oh my God, what the hell? I'm proud of all of you. Random question I feel like you guys might know. How do I decide if I should make an appointment with a GP about mental health stuff? Probably refer me to a psychiatrist? I mean, honestly, that is a very random question. Because you know you best, Kettle. We don't really know you. We don't know the conditions that you're going through. I appreciate you keeping it pretty vague. I feel like if there's even an inkling that you might need to talk to someone about mental health stuff, going through a general practitioner, like a GP or something, might not be your best choice, because a lot of the times traditional medicine is unfortunately still very behind on mental health stuff compared to just mental health professionals. The best thing I could recommend to you is straight up just Googling, looking up if there are psychiatrists or psychologists in your area, like therapists, whoever, taking new clients on right now. And then do your research into what they cover, the types of conditions they or life things that they deal with. So yeah, I hate living in the area I do because there's like nowhere to go to get ethnic food that isn't over an hour away. That is such a bummer. That is something like, even though Rochester is like a very like medium-sized city that like tries to cling to its small town roots sometimes in really frustrating ways, we have a huge plethora of ethnic food here. I'm so sorry. Like, cuisine is something everyone should have the opportunity to experience, in my opinion. It brings people together. It shouldn't be gatekept. It's something that I think like everyone understands food, and you get a better understanding of each other's culture through it so much. It was really great. Nice seeing what you and Morgan got up to in LA, the friends you got to see. It was great seeing you have a great time enjoying the trip. Absolutely deserve that fun time off to enjoy with people you care about and don't get to see in person too often. Thank you, Brookie. The cup goblin in my brain is just foaming at the mouth over it. I just saw that cup at Walmart and didn't want it. But now I do. I'm going to go get it. It's so sturdy. It's just a really nice cup. I love it. And it, like, you know, snaps shut like this. Keeps things hot or cold for... I think this one's like a 12-hour guy. Because I was like, when am I going to keep stuff in this for 24 hours? That's crazy. Didn't want to bombard anyone with details, but I just don't know how anything works. All good. Here's my thing. I know this is so fucking generic, right? But anytime you have a question about how something in life works, whether because you weren't taught or the information was purposely kept from you or whatever it is, or you're just unsure and you're nervous, this is very generic sounding, but use Google. Literally just Google, type in. I guarantee you are not the only person with the question that you're trying to ask. There are going to be people out there who know a lot more than you about the subject who are willing to share their knowledge for free online. So if you're like, hey, I don't know how to get the mental health process started, type in, I don't know how to get the mental health process started into Google. And there's probably going to be some people who have like some nice step-by-step guides that are very accessible and very kind. I love Koreatown a lot, but I don't speak Korean very well, and I get lost very easily. My little Korean grandma's my saving grace there. Hey, here's the greatest part about Koreatown, though, is they're so used to people who don't know Korean. I don't know very fluent Korean. I had a talk with Mark at Ethan's Thanksgiving get-together. Yo, Sandy, thank you for 33 months, by the way. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Hope that you're doing well. But yeah, I don't speak super fluent Korean. I'm in the process of like relearning the language. And so is Mark, and we had this really great talk about it at Thanksgiving, where he like came up to me. He was like, "Hey, how's your Korean language learning going?" And I was like, "Oh, it's okay." And he was like, "I have a book for you." He was like, "That helped me out a lot with conversational Korean." And Ethan had to like stop by his house for something briefly. So while we dropped by, he just gave me one of his Korean books. So that was kind of cool. So don't feel too bad. And all the Koreans there speak very fluent English, and they're used to American tourists and whatnot, or white tourists and whatnot. So it is what it is. I had a lot of people, every time I go to, like, I went to Koreatown in New York City, a couple weeks ago while I was there for the Pokemon thing, and I had tons of Korean people come up to me and try to speak to me in Korean, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm whitewashed as shit, dude. It's part of the reason I have my Dongpo tattoo. Is literally just because it's, I'm a Korean that lives outside of Korea, so I'm not super acclimated to the culture all the time with everything. I don't know. Wait, let me scroll back up to Alexis's good news real quick here. I had a really productive day today. Went to the Cairo for the first time. Went to Swedish overstimulation hell, IKEA. Got my Monstera and a Jungle Skog. Is that how you say that one? All I know is how to say blowhigh, because I have a blowhigh, because obviously I'm gender fluid as fuck. Along with some last odds and ends furniture, but that's great. I'm so glad that you got to do all that. That's really, really fun. Good time. I hope that the chiropractor was great for your bones and muscles. These days, it's basically ask Google, which will direct you to Reddit. Yeah, okay, so this is funny that you say that, Sifu. I regularly, when I have a question, I type it in as like the question and then the word Reddit afterwards. And 9 times out of 10, I get a way better answer and way quicker answer from Reddit than I would from like an article that wants me to like turn off my ad blocker or something. Also, in the learning process with Korean, do you have any tips and recommendations? I am on like a huge streak on Duolingo for Korean. So I use Duolingo for the basics. It's the best way to learn the alphabet and then learn the crazy, stupid exceptions they have to the alphabet, where it's like, oh, if this word has an S in this part of it, the S actually sounds like a T. If this word has an R in it, but it's this part of the word, the R is silent and you only say the second consonant. Those stupid exceptions. Duolingo's a really good way of learning those. It's also good for very basic pronunciation. The book that Mark gave me is I forgot the name of it, but it's a pretty good beginner level book. It has an app, and it is the spoken conversations between 2 native Korean speakers. And the book was written by native Korean speakers who got help to translate it into English, essentially, to help non-Korean speaking people learn the pronunciation, the inflection, that kind of thing. It's really, really helpful. It's really cool. Hearing about Mark giving you a book to learn conversational Korean actually just made me so emotional. Well, thank you. I mean, it's something that it's cool when you know someone else who's going through a very similar thing and learning together. I do the same thing. Yeah, Jenny, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Sifu, you know what I'm talking about. Reddit has real people. Still got to take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, because sometimes it's very subjective, but it is much more realistic answers for sure most of the time. I do the same thing. Thank you, Redditors, for answering my 3 a.m. question. Yeah, sometimes I'm like laying in bed and I'm like, what happens when whales, when they're trying to like, sift through the ocean for krill, like baleen whales, and they accidentally get like a fish in their mouth? What do? What happens? And I like have to Google that, and I look up like the Reddit answers. I've had to look up car questions recently to see if I could fix things myself. Baldur's Gate, guide things and recipes. All roads led to Reddit. Yep. It sounds as bad as English. Yes, there are just as many exceptions in Korean. I was like, man, here's the thing. The basic alphabet in Korean is it's almost a 1-to-1 to English. And it's very, very, very easy to pick up. It is one of the easiest alphabets, I think, out there. I think learning the Korean alphabet is super easy. Then comes honorifics, and which are like I'm talking to a coworker who's older than me, who is male. And as a male, this is how I should address that person. But if I'm a woman, this is how I would address that person. Or here is a relative who is younger than me. Here's what they have to do in a social setting. Those types of things are fucking insane. Those are insane. Those are so hard to learn. Honorifics trip me up. And then, like I said, there's tons of exceptions to the rules where it's like, sometimes this letter sounds like a P. Sometimes it sounds like a B. Sometimes it's dealer's choice and you just blend the P and the B together. And you go, bruh, like that when you say the letter. And that's how you pronounce it. Good luck, everybody. Like, that kind of shit is crazy, but it happens very frequently in Korean. There are tons of letters that just go silent. Like, two consonants next to each other. Sometimes the first consonant is silent. Sometimes it's the second, depending on which letters are next to each other. And it's just fucking crazy. But it's fun. It's been very fun to learn. I practice every single night. Duolingo is great if you like having a passive-aggressive bird harassing you. That, too. He will steal your kneecaps, you know? Well, Heimlich. So it's like Spanish and English had a baby. Yeah, with a lot of, like, Chinese influence as well. There's two different Korean alphabets, technically. There's Hangul, which is the simplified, more readily used and more regularly used alphabet. That's on all their street signs. It's normally how people learn how to pronounce words and things. And then they have another one called Hanja, which is a much more complicated one, which I will probably never fucking use, which was derived directly pretty much from China. Or from Chinese. So very fucking confusing. Bachima and honorifics are so annoying. I've been struggling with it because there's not anyone I can talk to about it other than my grandma, so I really appreciate the tips. Yeah, so if you can find a learning book... Actually, wait, hold up, chat. Give me 1 second. It's so confusing, right? Learning Korean and Japanese makes watching anime and K-dramas easier. Yeah, so that's one of the tips a lot of people pass on to me, and I would love to pass on to other people as well because it does help, is watching K-drama. You're not going to learn exactly because a lot of how they speak is very, very fucking dramatized. Like over dramatic, like fucking way too overacted because that's just what K-dramas are. So you're not going to get authentic pronunciations some of the time. But at the very least, you're going to understand conversational flow and pronunciation. And those are really good things to learn. You're going to start picking up on patterns of when certain honorifics are used. Like, I have a friend who calls me Unni because she is a woman who's younger than me. And she's addressing me in a feminine form because she knows that I present femininely a lot. And it's a cute little, like, in thing between the two of us. So you pick up on those types of things a lot, which is really cool. Sometimes I catch myself not feeling the subtitles for certain words, and I loudly gasp when I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, hell yeah. Language sucks for me. I was mostly an A, sometimes B student in school, and it's killed me that I could not grasp other languages no matter how hard I tried. Maybe it's just the type of learning that you were going through. Everyone has a different way of learning. Some people are very visual. Some people have to, like, hear it out loud. And, some people need it, like, broken down in text and, like, every single syllable sounded out, that kind of thing. Maybe it's just that you haven't found the right learning form for you, because I think that language, even though, yes, there's some people who are always going to struggle more than other people with it, is something that is a really great joy. It's a really great way to bridge communication and culture, and I think that everyone is capable of at least learning some of the basics. So maybe, explore out there. Try different apps. There's, like, Babbel, there's Duolingo, there's things like online guides. There's so many great YouTube channels that break it down step by step. Like, there's a lot of Korean learning YouTube channels I watch just so that I can learn how to say certain words or spell certain things, make sure I'm using the right version of a word. Like, so you guys see on the new merch, if you haven't checked it out yet, we got the new merch designs up, right? So I'm going to go to that quick. And on the new merch design, and again, thank you to anyone who's ordered the new merch. I worked really hard on this. You got the big bold text on the breast pocket that says good news, or on the breast area that says good news. And then under that, you have Jun sausage, which is just, or sausage, which is, see, I even fuck up pronunciations. Just good news in Korean. But I had to make sure I was using the right phrase for good news, because there's actual, like, 3 or 4 different phrases for the 2 words good news, like, that I could have used instead. So this is the way that you would typically say it, like, hey, I have good news to share with you. I just ate ice cream, you know, something like that. So I watched a YouTube video about that and the breakdown of all the different forms of what good news is in Korean. And that was great. That was awesome. That was really cool. It made sense for me as someone who's learning the language. Let me grab the book really quick. I'll show off the book that Mark gave me. So I only know one language, but I think learning how to learn language is important because English is such a mess. We don't naturally know how they're kind of structured. Right, absolutely. That's interesting. What do I say? Edutaining, exactly. Savvy Kitten, what's good? Hello, hi, nice to have you here. Welcome to the stream. Hi. I'll be right back, everybody. Enjoy the blank screen. Speaking of nude chat, I've been wanting to get a Gerb-inspired tattoo for a while. Oh, no, don't do that. Every time someone's like, I want a tattoo that has to deal with this community, I'm like, no, you don't. What if I do something horrible online? You have no idea that I won't. What if I do something so fucking atrocious, and then you have a tattoo, and everyone's like, oh, you're problematic too. You got a tattoo of a problematic person. Oh, no. If any artsy people here would be down to oh my god. I mean, here's the thing. I have multiple people over the years who have gotten either my handwriting tattooed on them or some symbol that represents the community or represents, like, you know, their time as a community member. I can't talk you out of it. It's your body. You get to choose what you put on it. But I just always want to be like, hey, PSA. Make sure you want that on you permanently, because even it might not even be a bad thing. It might be one of those things where it's like, you like my content now, but maybe like 4 years down the line, you're like, Brian's boring now, or like I moved on to other things. I watch VTubers now or something, and you're not around here as often. Maybe you'll be like, wow, why did I get a permanent tattoo of this thing? So just, that's always like the heads up I give people. If you're 100% sure, you know, I've drawn little things for people that they've gotten tattooed on them. I've written things. If you have someone in the community, if there's artists out there who want to reach out to Alexis is Tired and help sketch up some like Girbeagly community late night gang inspired tattoos for them, I mean, that's cool. That is cool. I've designed my own tattoo in the past. Really cool. Because that's going to happen here. You have no idea, Gray Lady. You have no idea. Listen, tomorrow I could say I hate puppies. That's cancelable, in my opinion. You guys should deplatform me if I were to say that. I totally get a Gerb-related tattoo. Oh my gosh, Gerb being problematic. Totally agree, think it through, and long term. Yeah, exactly, bolts and nuts. Exactly. But you don't? Okay, cancel, clip that. Oh my god. See, I just lost a viewer because they said that. They went, oh my god, this streamer hates puppies? What a piece of shit. Get him out of here. We know when you lie. What if this has all been a very good, very convincing act? You guys get like 3 hours of me on screen like a night. 3, maybe 5 at like tops. What if I'm just a really good actor? What if I'm the world's best actor and I've kept this bit up for the 10.5 years I've been online as a content creator? What if that's what's going on? What if I've tricked you all? What if I really am like an incredible actor? You are a voice actor? Yeah, I'm a voice actor. I'm convincing. What if I've just lied to you all this whole time? You're a time traveler too? What do you mean? I don't have to, listen, if I'm a good liar, I don't have to travel to the future to know that I've tricked people in the future too. Actually reminds me that I need to get my dad to design a tattoo for me. That's dope. I feel like the fact that you're worried about saying something terrible is enough to be a sign that you will not say something terrible. Okay, but what if that's part of the bit? Me acting like I'm worried that I'm going to do something terrible is me pretending, and I'm really good at that, What if that's part of it? And then me having this open, transparent conversation with all of you about this. Oh, look at me. I'm the least parasocial, most transparent content creator that's ever existed. Look at me. I'm so genuine. I'm such a good person. Look at me. I can never do something bad. What if that's me just covering my bases, tricking you, lulling you into a false sense of security? And then even admitting this and drawing attention to maybe that's what I'm doing, being something that brings you even more trust about me, and that's all part of the deep, multi-layered bit like it's Shrek and it's an onion. Huh? What then, chat? Huh? What if it goes deep? What if the rabbit hole is just it's through the center of the earth, man? I watched you all throughout high school. The tattoo itself has a good general meaning, Mr. Toxic Streamer, man. It's very sweet. Chat, you see me all the time. Hypothetically, let's say I actually did hate puppies. Would you hate me? Hypothetically, what if I also hated kittens? / Shapiro. Hypothetically, what if I, as a streamer, hated not only puppies, but hypothetically, what if the other animal that I hypothetically hated was kittens? I mean, even if that's a thing where people end up moving on, if it's you and your content and your community meant a lot to them, even just for a moment and they move on, I'd say it's still worth it and shows what it meant and maybe what continues to mean a lot to them. So that actually, Brookie, I'm glad you said that, because like a big thing every time anyone's asked if they should get a tattoo based off of me or the community, I always try to go, make sure it's something that even if for some reason you don't like me or you don't like my content anymore, means something to you. It could be like a general message that happens to fit very nicely into this community, or it's something that you can repurpose the idea or the message of later on if you want to, you know? So those are just my thoughts. Brian, the manipulative actor playing 5D chess in their public persona. Yeah, what if I'm doing that? I feel like that's on me if I fall for that. Brian, we just still let chat. Guys, I have to tell you this. I have a horrible affliction, and it's called less money in my bank account after going on a very nice vacation. If you don't buy the merch now, if we don't get to at least 25 subs tonight, 400 subs tonight total, so that we can get back to 400 subs, I'm gonna have this awful affliction. Chat, please help me. Please. Is that good? Is that gonna work? What if I just guilt you into that? Your fault because you fell for it, right? Like you said, your fault. You'd love chat if we were worms. Of course I would. Would you guys love me if I was a worm? Oh no, you tricked us into becoming the best community, you monster. Gotta clip the way you just said kittens. It's probably how he would say it, right? Chat, I'm going to bonk him in person next year. Good, get him. I need your advice on how to get this laundry folded. I suck at folding laundry. Do not ask me. And that's embarrassing because I worked retail where I had to fold shirts and pants and stuff. Kind of applies to all tattoos though. That's fair, yeah. Something you should do with all tattoos, put them everywhere for a good year, and if you still want them after looking at it all the time, then good to go. Yeah, that is a good idea. Silvermere, hey, what's up? Welcome. Someone's got to bonk them in person for all the strikes we gave them. Best YouTube apology I've ever seen, but didn't do the long sigh. 8 out of 10. That wasn't an apology. That was me begging for money. Add it to the reel. Is this affliction terminal? It is. It's so terminal. That was great acting. Thank you. Yeah, definitely my best acting. Definitely really got into that role. Definitely so believable. Wait, I've had this book on my lap this whole time. I haven't even shown it off. So this is called Real Life Korean Conversations for Beginners. I don't even know if I don't even know if Suki's still here. But this is good for anyone trying to learn Korean or thinking about learning Korean. This is the book that Mark gave me. You are? Okay, awesome. It's called Real Life Korean Communications for Beginners, or Conversations for Beginners. I can't even read English. I don't know why you're trusting me on anything. But we got, isn't that technically every YouTube apology? No, every YouTube apology is the, I didn't want to have to make this video, but I fucked up. I fucked up so much. But I've learned so much since then, and I've grown. See, an apology is them pretending they're sorry. Me, on the other hand, was, I'm dying, please give me your money, or I'll fucking die and it's your fault. That's not an apology, that's extortion. I think you gotta figure. What? Listen, this means that I'm very worried for your media literacy, Savvy Kitten, because that means that someone's gonna sit there and try to guilt trip you, and you're gonna go, "They're apologizing. Maybe I should fall for this." I worry about that. Don't fall for that, no matter what form it takes. Break out the ukulele. I mean, bread. Just gonna let him die. Yeah, you're just gonna let me die, chat. Your Twitch subs. Your gifted subs could save a streamer today. You don't understand how hard it is working for myself. Playing video games for a living. Dude, I've seen people fucking do that, but like full send it. I'm like, damn, you guys are like better voice actors than me. What the fuck, bro?
The L word.
You know?
Lesbians?
Don't actually do that. Don't.
Lesbians?
Oh God!
The L word. Lesbians?
Don't actually do it.
The other L word.
Thank you
Lesbians?
very much. Yeah, in the arms of the angel. Zuki, thank you for gifting us up to Yella. Thank you very much, Yella. If you're in the chat, make sure that you're saying thank you. Enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. What the hell? And Savvy, thank you for gifting us up to Amethyst. Amethyst, enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. Thank you. Bet. Oh God. We gave up just $50,000. We could keep our streamer alive. Exactly. It's a small procedure. It's a small medical procedure that will save me from this affliction of not having as much money as I want.
She's probably like 20.
And all it takes is a small donation of $50,000, chat. And Huerto is so convinced. Stop. I've trained for the bit. Stop it. Oh my God. Austin, thank you for a gifted sub to Yamanaka. Yamanaka, enjoy the emotes and the sub page. It is kind of wild that we're this close to getting back to 400 subs again. I will say that. I did want to lower that sub goal again though, because I thought 700 was extreme. The girl week sub goal is still active. It's not like if we get a whale that comes by and is like, fuck it, 400 subs. I'll still do girl week. That is still in the cards. That's still command. So, just for pennies a day, you can feed a helpless toxic streamer, Del Taco. There's a few shillings. Thank you for the shillings. I ate so much Del Taco. You have no idea. I ate so much. I was so fulfilled. So happy. I ate Del Taco. I had Egg Slut, which is like my favorite breakfast sandwich there. I had amazing food. Really, a surprisingly good pizza as well. I found a good, like an okay pizza place. I was just complaining to chat that I have a lot of East Coast transplant friends from like New Jersey, New York, who live in LA, and they've bitched to me for like 10 years plus about that they can't find good pizza. I found like kind of good pizza there. I'm going to eat Girl Week. Don't eat Girl Week. We need it. People need the content. Girbeagly life grow up. The Girbeagly life grow up plan. No shot. Thank you so much for the book. I put it in my cart. Yeah, so I didn't even get to talk about it. But so this Egg Slut, yeah, it's called Egg Slut. It's a weird name. But it's a small franchise out there. It's got like 3 or 4 locations around LA. But it is the best breakfast sandwich of all time. It is on this delicious, light, fluffy, toasted brioche bun. Raunchy ass egg. Oh, they got funny names for their food too. Also, again, thank you for the second hype train of tonight, everybody. All of you are so cute and so wonderful. Thank you for that. Yeah, Egg Slut has like very funny names, but they I don't know what they do to the eggs. They do something. I mean, those eggs are working hard. You know what I'm saying? But they do something weird where they like chop up the eggs extra special and mix them in with like a special sauce. It's so good. It's so amazing. Saw the picture of Ethanu. His hair is reaching medium length. Yeah, he actually just I think sent me a Snapchat earlier. I was telling him he was like, Brian, he's like, how much do you use Snapchat? And I was like, I literally only have the app installed still because you send me random ass Snapchats like once every couple weeks and I was like, out of the like hundreds of people I had added on Snapchat, you are the only person who still fucking uses it. And I was like, I beg of you to stop using Snapchat so I'm free. He has not he sent me a fucking Snapchat today of him like redoing his like hair. So I don't know if he got a cut during it as well, but he did re-bleach it. I love that. Yeah, Egg Slut is amazing. If you get the chance to try it, it's so good. Did they fuck the egg? They do something to it where the eggs got that afterglow, you know? They unvirgin the olive oil. That's what she said. Oh my god. What am I talking about? Anyway, I got so much good food when I was out there. It was awesome. This book. All right. This book, Real Life Korean Conversations for Beginners. It's got cute art in it. So if you like artwork, you got the cute pictures in here, okay? You got really cute pictures of scenarios. The other thing, too, is you'll see it's got a track listing up in the corner. It says track 19. There's an app that you download with the book that has the audio in Korean. And it just says whatever conversations are going on the page in Korean. So that you can follow along, understand how the words are said, the enunciation, the pronunciation, and the flow of the actual sentences being said, which is so helpful and really good as far as sounding like a natural Korean speaker. So that's why Mark was like, yeah, this is really good for you. It's a really, really cool book. And then you guys probably saw in there, it has a bunch of his notes in here. So, like, he left me a bunch of notes in here. Well, I mean, he took them while he was using it himself. And I was like, are you sure you want me to take this? He's like, I don't have any use for it. I'm already on the... He's like, I'm on the intermediate level now. So this is his gift to me while we were there, stopping by his house briefly. So that is something that I'll be using to get better at speaking Korean and pronouncing. Yeah, that's a good start. Pronouncing words, and things like that. If you re-bleach it after you left, then yeah, he probably cut it. Yeah, I hope he cut it. I mean, I don't know why I said that. If Ethan, whatever Ethan wants to do with his hair, if he wants to keep it long and just bleach out the roots, that's cool too. No idea Ethan still uses Snapchat. He only uses it to DM friends. I'm banking my entire Korean education on this book. Please don't. That's so nice. Yeah, it's nice because he was like, yeah, I got all my notes in here, so you can use them to like accelerate your learning. And I was like, yeah, that's good. Pro nuts. I'll have to wear Mark merch. It kind of is. I told him, I was like, oh, you wrote in this? I'll just fucking flip it on eBay, bro. Well, I love that getting textbooks in high school and college that had notes already written. Yeah, same here. Super helpful to me as well. I got through a bunch of my college classes because I was so poor in college, I only bought used textbooks. And I always loved when a previous student had marked them up with some notes so that I was like, oh, this makes it easier. Little trim is important after bleach so it doesn't feel awful on the ends. It can be. I never really did that. I just like let my hair keep growing, but you guys saw what happened with that. I had that like unintentional ombre and it looked dope, honestly. It's also kind of sweet to know the book's been through a journey before. Yeah, it's neat to know someone else who is trying to learn in the same way that I'm trying to learn and has the same sort of struggles as I do. Because we were kind of talking about, like, we both have ADHD and it makes it learning, like, a different language kind of difficult. To know that they were able to get through this, which means I also have the ability to get through this and be able to use this in an optimized way. So that's exciting. It's also kind of sweet to know the books. Oh, wait, I already read that. Why? This is where my brain's at here tonight, everybody. Strap on in. Actually, don't strap on in because I'm not going to be streaming too much longer. You got me for a little bit more. Wanted to be able to say hi like a second catch up. He gave me that, and he gave me a copy of DaVinci Resolve because I told him that I don't want to pay Adobe anymore. I don't want to pay Adobe a monthly fee just to use like Premiere and occasionally use After Effects. And I just want to pay for Photoshop and pay for... Excuse me, I got the burpees here. Pay for Photoshop and for stock images occasionally. At least you didn't read Nightbot. I've done that before. I've gotten tired enough. I've been out of it enough to read Nightbot several times before, so... It's not out of the possibility. The stream's not over yet, you know? Oh! Other cool things. Very excited to try this book out. Deadass ADHD Korean learner as well, so hearing you saying all this is very inspiring. It's great. As long as you have a good foundation, he said, like, it's not a great book for people who don't have an understanding or strong enough foundation where you've learned at least a little bit of Korean vocabulary, are very familiar with the alphabet. So at least, like, get familiar with the alphabet, whether you use Duolingo or something else for that. You know, at least work on that part of it. Learn, you know, some of the exceptions to like the consonants and things like the vowel exceptions and things like basic vocabulary, basic phrases. Get that under your belt, and then if you jump into that book, he was like, it's gonna be, awesome. He loves DaVinci Resolve, the amount of rants he's gone on talking about it. Yeah, and I've been wanting to use it for a while because I do not want to pay Adobe anymore. They keep consistently putting out a shittier product every single year. So if I can just keep Photoshop and just keep Adobe stock, then I'm pretty happy just paying for those a la carte. So yeah, fuck Adobe. Yeah, fuck Adobe. I took a fundamentals course through a college near me, so I know the alphabet and some basics. Yes, yeah. Maybe get a little refresher in it, and then you should be golden. And you and I will be learning probably at the same pace, through this book, which is really cool. So, hey, awesome, cool to see other people learning alongside me. Have you been reading any books lately? Oh my God, I've been reading so many books. I wanted to read Jeanette McCurdy's book, honestly, but I get most of my books through this app called Libby. And the Libby is... Oh, wait, hold up. Morgan needs me for something. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. We will talk about books, guys. I have a whole ass rant about books, because I love books. Morgan and I have been getting into reading so much lately. I'm going to call for an unofficial pee break here. So if you guys have never been here for a pee break before, official pee break, hold the butt, yeah. Bet we'll start having full conversations in Korean. I'm manifesting. I hope I can get to that level. That'd be fun as hell. Never been here for a pee break before. It's when I have to go pee, so you are also now allowed to go pee. Legally. If you try to use the bathroom outside of a pee break, please remember that is against the law here. This is an official pee break. You're allowed to go pee, poop, make food, refill your water bottle. Whatever you got to do, just wash your hands, please. God damn it. Wash your hands. The number of people that I saw in the airports use the bathroom and not wash their hands makes me go, forever. So go do that. I will turn up the tunes. If you decide to stick around, you'll get some music. You'll get some time to chat with each other. Be good for the mods, or they will kill you. I promise you, they will kill you in Minecraft. And you don't want that, all right? So I will be right back. Enjoy your time here with Wide Bernie. Hello, chat. I'm back. It's good to be back. Hope everyone had a nice pee break. What was the best thing, the thing that you've always dreamt of? Because you're not going to get another one before I end stream here tonight. That's all I'm going to tell you. Everyone stop. Yeah, quick, everyone stop mid-stream. I got a tiny I got a tiny murder? What do you mean? Someone get murdered? You got murdered? Or you did a tiny murder? The Girbeagly, that's me. You guys want to see tiny me? Speaking of tininess, so I met up with my parents for my birthday. I forgot to show this off. Met up with them a couple days after my birthday for a quick catch-up and birthday dinner. I asked Berkey to murder me. Oh my god, you murdered Gray? Oh my gosh. Pee so good it made me drink more water. Yeah, you guys ever get done with peeing and you're like, oh man, that was so good. I can't wait to do that again. I'm ready. I didn't do it. I'm innocent. I met up with my parents and my mom in my one of my birthday cards. For some reason, I got 3 birthday cards from my family. I guess one from my sister, one from my dad, one from my mom. Refill the tanks, people. Refill the tanks, yeah. My mom included 2 pictures of me as a kid that I've never seen before. But you guys want to see little me? I got 2. This is one of them. I am 3.5 in this photo. Brian Lore, yeah. Look at the style. Look at those big glasses, dude. Big ass like Coke bottle glasses. I was 3.5 in this photo. I don't know where I was. I don't know what we were doing. Little guy, that's me. Is it still me? I don't know what I'm doing in this. Looking good. Big ass glasses, dude. Here's a better look. Okay, you guys want to know why I got beat up in school? This look you're about to see. I'm 4 in this picture. I'm hanging out with my cousin Paul, apparently. But this look with those fucking glasses. I look like, in this photo, I'm 4 years old. I look like a burnt out, like 62-year-old office worker, dude. Like, I look like a guy who's like, I cannot wait to retire and just collect Social Security. I need to cash out my 401k, bro. Such a stylish little cutie, and in the picture too. Oh my god, stop, rookie. I don't know what me and my cousin Paul were doing. We were probably playing Ghostbusters because it was our favorite movie at the time. Boss Baby IRL, yeah, pretty much. This is why I got beat up. First, okay. There I am, big ass glasses. I at my grandparents' house because that's probably the only time I ever hung out with my cousin Paul. The fit goes crazy. So we probably like came from church or some shit. You fresh to death. I got that hairline though. Why did my parents give me those bangs? It's like almost a fucking bowl cut. And these big ass like office worker glasses. Suspenders. I was such a target, bro. They painted a big ass red like target on me. Got the whole fit. Yeah, I look like I could collect a pension tomorrow. But yeah, this is me as a 4-year-old, apparently. You look so cute. Thank you. Anyway, there's some little baby pictures you guys got of me. I had never seen those. I don't know where my mom... It's funny, because right before my mom gave me those, I was complaining to Morgan. I was like, yeah, my mom didn't really, like, take a shit ton of pictures of me or video of me when I was a kid. Which sucks, because, like, people always do those, like, oh, this is a picture of me from, like, 20 years ago, or this is a picture of me, whatever. And I don't get to participate in those things a lot, because, like, I have a couple photo albums here in the house that, as far as I knew, were the only pictures of me as a kid when I was younger that my family took. Like, they just weren't ever big into documenting, like, me and my sister's lives. Or like, there's like a couple family vacation photos here and there and stuff like that. And I was like, sad about it, right? And then my mom hit me with those. She's like, hey, I found these. And I was like, oh shit, do you have more? And she's like, yeah, I'm like going through a bunch of like old boxes and folders and stuff, and I'm finding a bunch of stuff. So she must have more than I thought she did, which is really great. Did your family do family/home videos? Yeah, no, not really. We had like one that actually contains a lot of very fucking funny moments in it, but is mainly footage of my dad water skiing. So, yeah. It looks like he got hard candies sitting in a bowl. So, yeah, it looks like I got butterscotch sitting out in a glass bowl, but I tell nobody to, like, I say no one's allowed to take them unless you're like a child. Gotta go. Yo, Savikin, take care. Thank you so much for vibing. Thank you for your generosity. I love butterscotch. Me too, but listen, it's undeniably an old person candy. You cannot deny that butterscotch is an old person candy. That is an old person candy. Like, it is like the old person candy. That and those strawberry bonbons, I love those, but those are old people candy. 100%. You got some fucking, if you fuck up Werther's regularly, you're old. My mom and dad took a lot of pictures from scrapbooks, but since I grew up where someone else was always taking pictures of me, I rarely took photos of myself. I have a lot of pictures up until high school, and I have little to no pictures of myself from college on. I have the opposite, where like I have a whole bunch of pictures of me from high school, and then I wasn't like big. I guess it's just because of how I was raised. Like my parents not documenting my childhood a lot. That I got really bad for a while. Like I don't have that many pictures of me from like college and stuff like that. Which is probably for the best, because I was a total fuck up then. I'm still a fuck up, but I'm atoning for how fucked up I was, how much of a fuck up I am. But like, I try now, especially with the convenience of like smartphones, where we literally have a camera in our hands, like a little computer. I try to take more pictures now. I'm not great at it, but it's why I have a lot of fun showing off like pictures from the LA trip to you guys, or like pictures from like Ethan's premiere, stuff like that. Because I go, oh wait, shit. I'm hitting that age where I'm like, I need to document more of what I did during life and have these fond memories to look back on now, because no one else is really going to do it for me. Every now and then people take pictures of me in group settings and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's my responsibility to like document this stuff. And I'm trying to do it a little bit more. I'm trying to be better about it. Part of the reason I have the Ko-fi is like, you guys are paying for membership on the Ko-fi. You're paying me $4 a month. I gotta give you something. So like I try to put up daily posts there of like things I'm up to document my life, and it's been nice. I like looking back at old stuff now. I like looking back at pictures of things I did and being like, yeah, I did that, that was fun, or yeah, I did that, that was a really important milestone in my career, or whatever. Strawberry candies that only exist at your grandma's house. Yeah, I love those strawberry bonbons. I buy those. I eat those. Have you ever had a butterscotch shake? No, but that sounds awesome. I'm a grandparent at heart. Yeah. Strawberry candy slap, yes. You can get them at Dollar Tree. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, and they're so good. It's so hard documenting moments because you want to live them, but also it's kind of nice to have something to look back on. Yeah, that's why I try to do a good mix of it. I'll take a few pictures, like when we were at like round 1, I took like, 7 pictures over the course of like 3 hours that we were there. That's not that many pictures, but I got enough highlights of what I did to remember what we did and still, like you said, live in the moment. Because I have always been I'm living in the moment. Hey, I always remember this stuff. And then I have to remember there's things that happen when you get older, whether just like generic old age, or if it's something like, Alzheimer's. Like, those are very serious things that, you don't remember quite as well. And I want to be able to, when I'm like older, be able to be like, oh, I'm gonna go like call up Ethan and like be like, hey, remember that time that we went to like karaoke and we sang this together and had our arms around each other? I love you, man. Like I want those moments. I want to be able to do those things. I hate taking photos of myself, but I'm trying to get more comfortable documenting with photos. My bestie takes tons of selfies and I love her for it. Yeah, and everyone's got their own comfort level with that kind of thing, for sure. Whether you take pictures of you in the moment or if you just take pictures of the things you're experiencing, there's really no wrong way to do it. I've been trying to get better at it too. I still remember to take at least a couple of photos of myself a year so I can still see growth in myself. But it's mostly just my cats and maybe some of the stuff I've done when I'm not in the picture. That's fair. I mean, I probably 70% of my photos on my phone are pictures of Sig. Like that picture of him being a cutie. This is another variation of it, of him like grabbing my arm with his big chonky paws. I took like 12 different pictures of him doing that because he was like drifting in and out of sleep while he was doing it. A sleepy boy, cute boy. But yeah, everyday moments are nice to capture every now and then. It's definitely a balance. I always end up not taking pictures and then regretting it after. Right, same here. I'm always like, I wish I took like more video of, like when I was in New York City. I was only there for like 2 days, right? But while I was there, I was like, Morgan can't be here on this trip, and I know how much she loves the sound of Manhattan. Like, unironically, we both love the life, like the sounds of life in downtown Manhattan in New York City. You know, you hear the traffic, you hear the cars, you hear the people walking around, people talking, yelling, you know, different, like, construction vehicles even. But there's just, like, this life to it that is very comforting to both of us. It's like city white noise. And so I took a bunch of pictures of just, like, panoramas of, like, the streets I was on, like, looking up buildings, stuff like that, so that when I got home, I was able to be like, oh, yeah, this is when I was, like, in Koreatown, and, like, you know, I just, like, took a quick little video of walking down the street of Koreatown and all the businesses that were open at the time and what they looked like and all the sounds the street made. Like, that's important. That's, like, a cool thing that, like, brings you back into the moment. And that might sound like super lame to some people. That might sound like it's something that's like not exciting. But it is something that like truly, I don't know, it feels real. And it's important to me. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. So I'm trying to get better at it. I really am. And also it's fun when I can like stitch it together. Like there's going to be a lot of that footage in the Pokemon video. Because a majority of it is going to be me talking about how much I love New York City. And then I'm going to be like, oh yeah, and here's the very small amount of stuff Nintendo and Pokemon are allowing me to share about the DLC. But here's what I'm excited about that as well. And that's mainly going to be cut away to me in the office here talking about it. Or voiceover or something. And then the rest I'm going to stitch together being like, I got to do this in New York City. It's great when I can share that stuff with you guys. It's fun. Taking pictures on trips is so much easier for me. Taking pictures of myself while I'm just living everyday life, not so much. I had a hard time with it. Morgan has always been very good at it because her mom is a professional photographer. She grew up in front of a camera. She grew up having her life documented. I used to not understand it when we first started dating. And again, now I'm at the point where it's like, I see people not appreciate moments that they have. I see, I have regrets where I'm like, I wish I had appreciated this moment more. Or I wish I had like a memory I could share with the world about this thing that I think about fondly. So I've just been trying to do that more. I didn't take a lot of pictures on this LA trip because I was around a lot of friends. I don't ever like making them feel like uncomfortable. Like, oh, hey, my more famous friend, let's take a selfie together. Or like, hey, everybody, let's stop the cool, fun, natural group activity we're all doing to take like this big group shot. Sometimes I wish I did like at least the group shots a little bit more, but it's just something that, like, I try to, in those moments, I really try to live the moments. But, yeah, I'm getting a little bit better, at least, about documenting myself in those things. I think I've caught the stomach bug going around, or maybe I just ate something that's made me sick, but regardless, I'm suddenly unwell. Oh, no! I hope you feel better, Antichrist Bear. That's awful. Stomach bugs are the worst. I hope that you're able to take something that helps you feel better. It's the beauty of the everyday moments. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Amy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Just warning you, I am winding down here. I'm probably going to be ending in around 10-ish minutes. Just because that will be our 3-hour mark here. And I don't want to stream too much past 1:30 here tonight, just because I have a lot of work I got to get caught up on. And I'm going to be doing it after the stream, unfortunately. But it's nice to have you here. I hope you've been well. I hope everyone's been well. Sorry, I'm like itching my nose. I had a pimple on the side of it. It's something about when we're out in LA. I don't know if it's like the water quality or what. Or the air quality. Probably all the smog in the air, if I'm going to be honest. But I always get acne when I'm out at Ethan's. So, get sleep. Oh, I will get, don't worry. I will be getting sleep. I'm not, like I said, one of the big things that I'm ensuring, and part of the reason I'm going to be ending this stream as early as I am is I cannot mess up the good sleep schedule Morgan and I got on while we were out there. So do not worry. I'm sorry I'm late. Do not apologize. Listen, Amy, don't apologize. I'm sorry you just got off work. I hope it was at least a smooth work shift for you, but don't ever apologize. It's why the VODs are here on Twitch. It's why I got the YouTube VOD channel where I re-upload everything. And there's always going to be more streams for you to catch, so please don't feel bad. Can you believe it's December? I can't. Where the hell did November go? Oh my God, it's gotten so cold here. After 9 days in the LA weather, coming back here to this like 30-degree bullshit that I'm in now, no thanks, man. Bugging me so much, it's just under my glasses on the side of my nose. Oh, that's the worst. Mine's like right in the crease right here. Fortunately, not the side you guys get to see, but oh God, I can't stop like picking at it a little bit, and it bums me out it's there at all. I got my big 52-ounce water jug with some really cold water, so I hope that helps. Yes, I hope that helps a lot. It's December. Yeah, it's December. What the hell happened, right? November went into the abyss. That's 2023. 2023 was a weird year. I had some of the biggest, craziest milestones, like coolest brand deals, like coolest like things that have happened to me ever, and then some of the lowest fucking lows I've ever had as a content creator and in my personal life. Like, it was a weird year. I don't think I liked 2023 overall. I think I got a lot of really cool things out of it, but like, especially ending on the note that I'm ending it on. Obviously, we have December left. Hopefully, fingers crossed, December turns shit around for me. But like, going into it, I don't have super high hopes, but I'm going to be trying my goddamn best to turn around stuff that's within my control as much as I can. Like I said, you guys are going to see hopefully a lot more content from me, a lot more fun shit. I don't know. I'm coming up with cool ideas for streams. I'm going to be doing a Thankmas charity stream sometime later in the month. I'm probably not going to do it, tomorrow. Like the big one is going to be on Saturday on the 2nd for like the in-person one. But I will be doing my own, streamed campaign later in the month here for Thankmas. So we can hopefully cheer up some people who are less fortunate than us. I think that would be really cool around the holiday season, especially with all the shit going on in the world and just all the crazy stuff going on in our personal lives and everything. But said it was almost 1:30 a.m. I was like, bah. Yeah, it was a really weird year, yeah. Meanwhile, I'm here in LA like, oh my God, it's so cold. Yeah, listen, it was cold for LA. That's totally valid. It was chilly in LA. I won't lie. It was like, I was not used to like 50-degree weather in LA, 60-degree weather. I wore a hoodie or a light jacket like the whole time I was there, but it was fun. It was fun. Randomly rained super hard for 30 minutes yesterday, then stopped. Damn, just missed the rain. I live in November for an hour and a half longer. Enjoy the beginning of December. Time travelers. Oh, yeah. You're stuck. It's generally not been a non-weird year since 2016. I see, that's weird. I think it's true when you really think about it. But I will say this. Pre-COVID, I had much better years. I think we all kind of did. But even since then, it's like some years it's been easier to grapple with them than not. Like, I'll say this, like, I had a pretty good, it wasn't 100% good, but like 2018, like, when my shit was like really popping off online and I was like getting like my first huge opportunities, that shit felt amazing. And I know that part of it is just like I'm kind of used to getting like brand deals and cool milestone things and like, hitting like certain like goals and whatever now because of like previous years of doing it, where it's like, oh, I'm like kind of used to it, so it doesn't feel like I made as much progress. So now I feel bad about myself and I feel like I'm not like, doing more, even though these are the milestones I dreamt about years ago. I know that's part of it, but like, I will say this, 2023, it has been extra weird for me. I don't know what it is. It just has felt like shit at times. And then there's other times I'm like, I'm on top of the motherfucking world. And it's not bipolar. I know that much. At least not for me. There's a double rainbow. Oh, dope. Send a pic in the Discord. Yeah, Morgan and I saw a double rainbow, which was really cool. I think like a few weeks ago. It was really, really neat. 2023 was all over the place for me, but I definitely had some growth, and there's been some good things happening. Not the best, not the worst, but just weird. Yeah, exactly. Like, there were some things I really excelled at this year, and I grew, and I feel better about me as a person. I feel stronger, more stable, you name it. And then there's, like, some things that happen where I'm like, oh, my God, I made no progress at all, and I suck, and I'm the worst in the world, and I'm reverting back into who I don't want to be, and I have no motivation to do anything. I'm never going to accomplish it. There's all that shit going on. Constant tug of war back and forth. It's never been like a good mix of the two things happening. It's either I'm pretty content or I'm in full on crisis mode. And that's been all of 2023. It's just been alternating between that, going back and forth the whole time. So I don't know. Weird world. And this is weird to say. It is reassuring to know that I'm not the only one who feels this way. That we're all in this sort of weird shit pit together. We're doing the best we can. I'm proud of all of you for getting here to the end of the year with me. I'm fucking proud of you. All right? It is not easy pushing through right now for a lot of people. You have all made it here. I know it hurts. I know it's hard. But you've done it. I'm fucking proud of you. You guys are doing great. I'm so happy we get to tackle the end of 2023 together, the beginning of 2024 together. I could not ask for better company to do that with. Thank you. Like, genuinely, it's good to not feel like I'm alone in this. I hope that you feel the same way, truly. Not gonna lie, 2023 has been a lot of low points for me, so I'm ready for it to be over. I'm hoping 2024 is better. I want to try my best to get better. Yeah, and you guys have heard me before. Yeah, we're in the chaos train together, exactly. You guys have heard me talk about this before. But, like, obviously a new year is just a time marker. It's just like just because the calendar changes doesn't mean anything really changes as far as, like time is just ongoing constantly type of thing. Like, it's up to you to figure out, like, hey, I'm going to change now, or I'm going to stop stressing about the stuff outside of my control and, like, work on doing this stuff instead. That kind of thing. That's totally up to us as individuals. Absolutely. But it does feel kind of nice when you can put those markers down. Where you go, yeah, maybe a brand new year on the calendar doesn't change anything. But it allows me to have, like, this timestamp of, like, I am going to really try from this point and remember it was this point to, like, achieve these goals and do X, Y, and Z with this time that I have for the next 365 days. That is kind of a nice thing. That is a really dope thing. I really hope 2024 goes very well for all of us. Yeah, you aren't alone. I feel the same. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think a lot of us have been very, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say withdrawn, but, like, I've noticed, and a lot of creators I talked to while I was in LA were talking about this. It's like a lot of people have had, like, lower viewership recently. Like, I've definitely had much lower viewership over this past year. And a lot of people, like, have sort of, that's no fault of, like, viewers. You guys are given what you can give. I'm fucking flattered that you have any time to watch my stuff at all. Like, genuinely flattered that you have any time to interact with my stuff at all, especially with today's weird, fast-moving world and all the crazy things going on. I'm really, really grateful for all of you. But it's hard to keep up with stuff right now. A lot of us are withdrawing. A lot of us are feeling less engaged by the things we like, which just reminded me, we were going to talk about books when I got back from the pee break. That is something Morgan and I got into a lot again. I forgot who asked about reading. But Morgan and I are really deep into reading again. Oh, man, I didn't think that was a turn in 2023. I didn't think it was going to happen. It started at the end of 2022. And then I really got into it this year. I started reading again a lot. I've been reading a shit ton of horror books. But Morgan bought me a Kindle. It's funny, I bought her a Kindle, and then she bought me a Kindle, which is really cute that we bought each other Kindles. But I've been using the hell out of it to read ebooks because it's, like, cool instead of, like, I like physical books, but Kindle. Now that I have a Kindle, I'm never going back. Having something that's, like, as thin as a smartphone that stores, like, 40 million books at a time, I'm like, this is the best. I have a whole library in my hands. And then pair it with the fact that I use this app called Libby. If you've never used Libby before, Libby, shout out to Libby. Oh, man, I should reach out to Libby and see if they'll sponsor me. Try to take things a day at a time. Little things help. Oh, absolutely. They add up. They really do. Silver linings. It's why we do good news here, you know. But Libby rules. If you've never seen it before, what you can do is you can, even if you don't have a library card, you can sign up online for digital library cards. You know, find your local library, see if they offer free digital library cards. Sign up for one of those. You can pair it with Libby if they're on the Libby app. And then you can have access to their ebook catalog for free. Libby's super cool. I use it all the time. Me too. And a lot of people complain. They're like, oh, well, the books I'm waiting for, I have to wait like a million months for. Read something else while you're waiting. Put it on hold. You will be surprised how often I'm in the middle of a book that I just picked up on a whim that was readily available or I had recommended to me. and I'll get the notification, oh, your book that was on hold is available. And I go, oh, shit, I got to finish this book because I got pulled into it so that I can read the one that I've been waiting for and really looking forward to. And some people are like, oh, I get so nervous because, like, you know, if someone else puts it on hold, then I have to give it up once, like, my 3 weeks is done. And that means that I have a time limit on how fast I can read it. I'll let you know, once you get back into reading, it's like momentum behind you. I don't know what I've never read books as fast as I have. Maybe it's the Kindle, maybe it's been because like on the Kindle I can just flip through the book so fast. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the text, the type of font they use on it. But I've been speed reading through books. I've read so many fucking books this year. My issue is that I stopped using Goodreads accidentally, and I don't have a story graph yet, but I kind of want to set one up. But I want to start reviewing books over on that again. So if you don't follow me on Goodreads, you can find my account and follow me there. The goal, I have a public account there. Make sure that you follow me, by the way. I only friend people that I'm personal friends with. But if you want to follow me on there, you can keep up with what I'm reading, because I do want to start using it a little bit more. But Libby rules. You get free library books. If you don't want to do that, you know, you can buy them for pretty cheap on like Amazon Prime Reading and Kindle Unlimited and shit like that. With the goals that I have travel-wise, TwitchCon manifesting, and career-wise in my own projects, already starting the year with my sister from Washington, possibly visiting, seeing her in person for the first time. It's my brother's wedding in 2017, and my birthday gonna give 2024 my all and enjoy the time I have with friends and family. Hell yeah, Brookie. I have an e-library card that I signed up for at my local library. It was so easy. Yeah, mine. So I am set up with the Monroe County Library System, which is the Rochester Library System. Took me like 20 seconds to set that up. New York Public Library, also for the state of New York. Does not matter if you live in New York State or not. They will give it to you out of state for free as well. That took maybe 10 minutes to set up. I like scanned my license and that was it. So even if you're outside of New York City, they have a huge fucking library. New York Public Library System is gigantic, world-renowned. Libby's awesome. I do use the LA Public Library System quite often, but it's nice to have options. Yeah! Not sure how it works on a regular Kindle, but on my Kindle Fire, I can look at my reading insights and see how many books I've finished on my Kindle. Not sure if it count the books I've read more than once, but I've read 294 books on my Kindle this year. Let's go! Yeah, book club! Yo, we have a freaking book club Discord chat group. Tell me what you guys are reading. I'll start updating that more too, so I can let you guys know what I've been into. You know? I know I've read some physical books. I can't guarantee, by the way, what content warnings are in them, because I'm reading them blind for the most part. But I will do my best. I'll try to remind people. You know, if you know of content warnings in your books, please put them, you know, in that Discord so that we can. At least, like, as vaguely, non-triggeringly as possible, just so we can keep each other safe with reading media and recommending media. Because the last thing I want to do is recommend a book to someone, and they're like, oh my god, it was just full of triggers, and I had to put it down. I know I've read some physical books as well, so I am probably at over 300 books. That is awesome, Generic Lettergoth. Love that for you. Library got rid of late fees, so you basically have 90 days from checkout date to return it, or else you get charged the cost of the material book. Oh, damn. That's heavy. That's the nice thing about Libby. Just automatically returns the ebook once your time's up, and you never get late fees on it. I'm getting a Kindle this Christmas. I'm so excited to read all the books I've been wanting to read. Trouble reading physical books because I can't find a way to read and turn pages comfortably. Yeah, I think that's part of my thing too now, Antichrist Bear, because I'm like, wow, this thing's so thin. Boop, boop, boop. Damn. Love it. Truly do. Wasn't super sure how much longer you want to stay up, but we've reached 135. Oh, yeah. I'll be shutting down here in a second. Thank you, though. The hashtag the library in the Discord. Yeah, that's what it is. Yes, please. Awesome freaking little group in that. Would love to start making it more active. Dang Alyssa, hello. It's hard for me to get into the books unless it's something I'm really, really into. I'm very into mysteries, and there's a book series I was into in middle school called Spiderwick Chronicles. I gotta buy them. I keep forgetting. I found one of those at Dollar Tree a couple years ago. I bought it for $1. I haven't read it yet, but I was like, it had like all this like acclaim on the cover, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'll give it a try. It's cool to know that they're good. You probably are able to find them in ebook format now, because everything's in ebook now. But let's see here. Let me talk about books I've been reading recently, chat. Just real quick. This is fun. We should do like book streams and stuff more often, or book content. Morgan wants me to make a book channel on YouTube. Would anyone subscribe to that if I like reviewed books on BookTube? I think it would be kind of neat. Holly Black? Is that the name of the author of the Spiderwick Chronicles? Like I said, I own the first one. Absolutely, I would. Yeah, yes, okay. I think it would be like a cool, cozy content alternative to what I do on the main channel, which tends to be a little bit more comedy and chaos-based when I'm not talking about my mental health, which has been a lot recently, so you haven't gotten much of it. But it'd be like less serious because I'd be like, oh yeah, I consume this media, here are my thoughts on it. And that'd be kind of like a cool thing to do. And talking about books is so cozy, it's so fun. She's one of the authors, yeah? Okay, awesome. Yes, okay, I'll think about making a booktube. I think it would be really good for getting me into stuff, but also I have 3 channels that I mean, the VOD channel doesn't count. My main channel I'm working on getting regular content up on. My voice acting channel is a shitpost channel on purpose for me to just use whenever I'm in the mood to make something silly, so that kind of doesn't count either. So I guess it would just be managing my main channel and a booktube channel. I think I could do that. If there's actually interest there, I'll ping the Discord and see if people are into it. But if you guys really promise to watch my YouTube videos, I would love to make just like rambly vlog style videos where I'm just like, yeah, so this past week I read the book Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Kah, which is a novella that is based on Japanese mythology. It's a horror haunted house book it was interesting. Wasn't a huge fan. You know what? I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. I will talk about what I thought about Nothing But Blackened Teeth maybe as my opening video. And even if it gets downvote bombed by people who stand the hell out of that author and that book, that's okay, because I got to just share something that I read. And I thought it was okay. It was a decent book. There were some things about it I didn't like. Holly Black does a lot of writing about fairies and such. I got to meet her a few years ago. She's awesome. I love that. I've recommended my personal friend, Kayla Cottingham, to you guys because she did my Dearest Darkest, and then she did This Delicious Death, which both, YA books that have a lot of sapphic stuff in them, if you're into that. Very LGBTQ plus friendly. But she wrote both those books, so she's working on her 3rd one. But, yeah. What's the name of the book? The book by Cassandra Kah that I finished is a novella. It was a very quick read. I think it was like 110 pages. Nothing But Blackened Teeth. Here, I'll show you the cover, if I can get to it. Oh my god, I feel like a fucking boomer, dude. Why doesn't it stay expanded when you do this on here? Spooky, creepy, ooh. There's got to be a better way for me to show you guys that. Maybe I'll show you it on my Kindle. How's that? I read a lot of manga. Also, if you're like, I'm not really into the books. I read comics. I read manga. You can get them on a Kindle. You don't even need a Kindle. If you have a smartphone, you can download the Kindle app. Also, that's the other thing. And then send them directly from Libby to your Kindle. It's fucking cool. I have Nothing But Blackened Teeth 2. It's really good. I thought it was... Here, again, I don't want to spoil my booktube review of it. I liked it. There were a couple things about the writing style I wasn't a huge fan of. But, yeah. Do you enjoy LA? I'm going out there next summer. I love LA. Anytime I go out there, Rogue, I really, really like it. I hope you have fun. It's definitely not a place for everyone. I'm going to give you that warning. The same way I give that warning about, New York City. It's a very unique feeling, a very unique culture to it. Very unique vibe to it. But I love it. I have plans of moving there eventually, whenever I can afford it, which will be a very long time at this rate, but I'll figure it out. Hoos loves horror stories, so I'm always looking for recommendations for him because that isn't a genre I really enjoy. Here's one that I've been reading that I really like. No worries, that's fair. Yeah, I think it's just like the way it was written, Yamanaka, that is something I didn't vibe with. It was super unique, and I can appreciate it for that. But there were a couple things in it that, I'll talk about if I make a booktube video. How's that? My friend moved out there this year to be with his family, and I'm going to go visit. Hell yeah, have fun. That's the best way to do it, is if you have friends out there already, you have some sort of support system out there, whatever. I went out there to go see my best friend, Ethan Nestor, of YouTube fame. So I went out there to spend time 9 days in his house. Met up with a bunch of our other friends while we were there. It was a good time. Great stuff. definitely not for everyone. I went to VidCon and Disneyland last year. I'm not sure if I'll be going back in the future, to be honest. Totally fair. I get people who do not like LA's vibe. Totally understand it. I love it personally. It's just my speed after living in cold, angry New York State for a majority of my life and getting to try living in a number of different cities throughout my lifetime and visiting so many different cities. LA is just my speed. It's got all the voice acting work that I need out there. It's got all the content work I need out there. A lot of opportunity for me personally. But anyone who's out there who's just like, yeah, I visited for fun, vacation, whatever, who's like, I don't really like it. Totally get that. Totally understand. All right, real quick before one of the things that Morgan got me for my birthday, which was like such a nice fucking gift, is there's this author named Darcy Coates, but a lot of her books are not in library systems. She's starting to slowly have them like licensed to libraries. But Darcy Coates is one of my favorite horror writers. I love her. I don't know why I love her writing. I've read a shit ton of her books, but I'm obsessed with reading her books. I can admit not all of them are made equal. Some of them kind of are mid, but I really like her writing style. So I'm very into Darcy Coates. But Morgan bought me her books From Below and her book Where He Can't Find You. So very excited. She bought me the ebook versions for my Kindle so we could read together, which was really cute. We both read next to each other on our planes to and from LA. But one of them, the Where He Can't Find You, is her brand new book. Again, we got Nothing But Black and Teeth by Cassandra Khaw. Her writing style was interesting enough that I'm probably going to read more of her work. But I'm just, that one specifically, I feel like maybe if it had been drawn out into, well, again, I'm ruining my fucking video I'm going to make. So no spoilers. Anyway, one I'm reading right now I really like so far, I'm only about a third of the way through, is a book called The Shadows by Alex North. And it's a horror book combined with like a murder mystery. So if Hoots likes horror books, I would recommend this one to him. It's called The Shadows by Alex North. It's in pretty high demand, just as a heads up, if you're trying to get it out of the library system. But yeah, just a nice little teaser of what's possibly to come. I'm going to go on, here's my thing, guys. You know I can go on a rant. And I think what my booktube will be, my book channel will be, is each video, I'm not going to do it the way that most of the booktube girlies do. I mad respect to them. But I cannot sit there and remember 6 different books at a time. They're like, I read this book, and here's like a 45-minute video of like these 6 books I read this week. I can't do that shit. So I've looked at the Shadows Forum. Yeah, it's very good so far. It's very interesting. I'm intrigued. But I think what I'm going to do is just as I read a book, I'll make like a 10 to 15 minute rant video about the book, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. Straightforward, nice and simple, and that's that. So hopefully you guys like that kind of content. I think it will be pretty cozy for the most part, because I always try to see the positive in a lot of the media that I consume. You guys have heard me talk about certain movies where I'm like, yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the movie, but I like these things about it. I always have a silver lining when I talk about stuff. If I come across a book where I'm like, this was just unfucking readable, that will be a funny video too, though, I think. Oh god, I wish I had that kind of memory. Yeah, me too. The Shadow sounds pretty cool. I might look into that one and add it to my list. Yes. It's very creepy so far. I like it a lot. The way that Alex North writes, this is my first time reading him, but he has this like very like bleak. If you've ever seen like the show Twin Peaks, there's that like bleak feeling over the town in every episode where it's like mysterious things are happening, but the weird mysterious things aren't the draw of the show. It's just how like sort of bleak and gray and almost like dead-end hopeless everything kind of feels. That's sort of his writing. He writes like small town creepy very, very well. We'd be too powerful if we had working memory, so we had to be nerfed. Yeah, it's so true, Slade. My other thing is I mainly read female authors because a lot of the times they handle sensitive topics a lot better than the male authors I've read. And so far he's handled, and again, I'm only a third of the way through the book, so maybe this will change. But so far, Alex has handled a majority of the topics that have come up in the book with a bit of decorum, with a bit of grace, which I've really enjoyed because, again, I'm not a huge fan triggering books that are just triggering to be shocking. And when an author is aware of their audience and how to write in a way that makes anyone be able to enjoy the book, even if it's something that's really spooky, really creepy, whatever, I really appreciate that in a writing style. Actually really excited about this book channel idea. Awesome. Yeah. It's something, it would be very different than stuff I've ever done. I tried to do movie reviews. I tried to do game reviews back in the day. I just like couldn't get into it. I think it's because those forms of media are just like I write a letterbox review every now and then, right, about movies. I'm very into movies behind the scenes. I'm very opinionated about movies behind the scenes. But I feel like that's been like kind of done. And I know books have as well. But there's something very magical about reading that I think that allows for a more personal touch with content derived from it. I keep looking at Grady Hendrix books, even though they're horror, but they all look really interesting. Oh, wait, you got an ad here. We'll talk about Grady Hendrix here in a second, Generic Glitter Goth. Morgan has very strong opinions about Grady Hendrix, so I will share those with you before we end the stream here. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of doing book reviews in a video format. I feel like movies, like Film Bros are all over the fucking place, and then video game reviews, like I can't do video game reviews. I have to beat like a fucking 15 to 40 hour video game and then like review it. That's hard for me to do. I can't distill that very long experience into like something that's like digestible for you guys. I'd have to put a fucking Subway Surfers video above that video, you know? So I think that books are easier for me to just be like, hey, here's my like quick 10-minute, 15-minute rant about like what I think about this book. Hope you enjoyed the book video. Enjoy that book. See you later. Interactive Ira, hey, what's up? What you missed was pretty much the whole stream. I streamed for about 20 minutes longer than I wanted to. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be wrapping up here in a second. Once the ad break is over for Generic Glitter Goth, I will be talking about the author Grady Hendrix very briefly, and then we're going to wrap it up here. So, just as a heads up. But yeah, I was just talking to Chad about probably setting up a book YouTube channel, which is very different, again, than anything I've ever done. I don't think that most people online even know that I like reading. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. I hope I can make those videos kind of funny, but mainly chill and cozy. Like stuff that you can like wake up and watch in the morning with like your morning coffee or tea or whatever. Or like go to bed with like your bedtime tea. You know, that would be cute. That'd be so fun. I would like that. Good old Midwest goodbye. I'm such a master of it. It's so funny too. I've never lived in the Midwest. The closest I came to living in the Midwest was I lived in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But I don't count that as the Midwest. That's still like a northern state, you know? It's like a Rust Belt state. Streamer reading books is more likely than you think. Yeah, I fucking love books. I've read so many books. I've mainly been reading manga recently because I'll sometimes get lazy and be like, I don't want to read this 350-page book. I want to read manga instead. But Generic Glitter Goth, let me know when you're back, and then we can talk about Grady Hendrix. And then I can tuck everyone in to bed. We can get going. You got to be in the mood, honestly, when reading. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I just kind of want to look at pictures. So I've been, keeping up with Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer, which have both hurt me so badly. All right, so Grady Hendrix is an author that has incredibly interesting book ideas. And I haven't read any of the man's writing, so I can't discredit any of his writing. All I know about him is Morgan has read his work, and she is not the biggest fan of him. She thinks that and this is obviously very subjective, because it comes from someone who you are not personally friends with, and you might have completely different thoughts about it. Like, might as well try it out. If you want to read Grady Hendrix, go read Grady Hendrix. This is not to dissuade anyone. The only things I know about Grady Hendrix are, again, his books have really cool ideas, but Morgan is not a huge fan of how he writes women. She's like, he writes women like they're 2D fucking cardboard characters. They're like the main protagonists in a lot of his stories or situations, but they are so like boring and 2D and are written like a man would write a woman trying to win points with women. Is the way she kind of looks at it. She doesn't think that it feels very authentic, which makes sense. He's a dude. But also just it takes a little bit away from his books for her, where she's like, oh, this guy doesn't actually care about his women protagonists. He doesn't fill in anything. They're just there to be placeholders for the story going on around them. Maddie, hello, hi. Just letting you know, I'm so sorry you're joining right as I'm ending stream here. But it's nice to see you. Thank you for dropping by quickly to say hello. Noted, Morgan and I seem to like a lot of the same things. I might still check out one of his books just to see. I'm glad to hear from someone who has read his stuff. Yeah, if you want to ask her during her next stream, she's got lots of opinions about all the authors she's read. So, it's okay. Glad I could pop in and say hi. Yeah, it was so nice to be able to say hi to you. I'll be streaming again Saturday, as you guys know. So, I'll see you then. Nice and early. We'll do a Saturday stream. But, in the meantime, thank you, everybody. I might be doing some Lethal Company lobbies as well with Mika, Ashley, and Kat at some point in the very near future. So, that should be really fun. I think that all of our brands of humor and chaos are going to lend themselves really well to that game. I know the three of them have been playing it, but they've been, like, looking for a fourth. And so I was talking to Mika, and she was like, I really want to play this with you, so that would be great. Thanks for a great stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for welcoming me back. 20 subs is fucking nothing to scoff at. Thank you so much. What the hell? What did I do? I sat here, I rambled. I complained about how much my ribs hurt from having a martial arts instructor kick me in the side super hard. Lethal Company is fantastic. It looks so funny. I've only seen clips. I've never sat down and watched a stream of it yet. So 99% of the game is going to be a complete surprise to me. People have said it gets kind of scary. I don't know if I can believe them. It looks so silly. But you guys know me in horror games. I'm probably going to shit my pants. Thank you so much for the stream. Yo, thank you for being here. Like, truly. It's been really lovely talking to everybody, catching up. Hey, Rogue, enjoyed the emotes and the summons. Thank you so much for the tier 1. That's so kind of you. That's really nice of you. Thank you. I hope you enjoy being a sub here. If you are here, what am I saying? Those of you here, hype and some pride in the chat for one last sub here in the stream. That's really kind of you. Thank you for supporting what I do. We're trying to slowly get back to 400 subs because LA stole all my money. It's so expensive. It's honestly, it's about as expensive as where I live currently, minus the rent. So, Jordan was soloing it? Wait, can you solo it? Oh, man, maybe I should solo it soon. It was really nice hanging out. Glad you and Morgan enjoyed the trip. Thank you. Yeah, thank you again also. I would not have been able to go on this trip if it wasn't for everyone supporting me. All of you are so lovely. Silly and terrifying. Like you'll be laughing until you're screaming. I love that. LA steals all my money too. Yeah, sure do. To be fair, we went out to eat a lot while we were there. Like we barely like had any food at home outside of Thanksgiving, which was, it's an expensive meal. I got beat up and robbed in LA, not clickbait. I did get beat up and robbed. Oh my God, I got mugged. Yes, you can solo it. Okay, cool. It's really hard by yourself though. Okay, maybe training wheels on with some friends. There's definitely going to be some collab Lethal Company lobbies coming up here soon. And then I'll jump into doing some solo stuff maybe for goofs. Anyway, chat, I got to get going. It's too late for me to raid anyone because I am already a little bit over time. I got to go do a tiny bit of work, and then I'm going to Betty Bye because I want to be able to wake up early. So many good restaurants here. It's hard not to go out. There's so many amazing places to eat in LA. Truly. Anyway, I hope everyone had fun. Thank you for being here. Thanks for catching up with me. Again, I'll be streaming early Saturday like normal. So I'll see you then. Early evening stream. We can catch up more and vibe and do some funny gaming. We'll do something goofy. Maybe in the meantime, I'll have set up my YouTube book channel already. Who knows? I don't know. You don't know? I don't know. We'll see. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I'll see y'all on the flip side, though. Thank you very much for all the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, donations. Like, good God, what the heck? Again? That's so nice. Thank you all. Like, I am so blown away by all of you. Like, thank you. I hope you had a fun time. Welcome back to you as well. It's so nice to be here, Late Night Gang. Thanks for the chats and the lurks. No matter what you did, you spent time in my community, and that means the world to me. It truly does. Thanks for helping us grow into just the most unique, like, cool, cozy little place on the internet. Chaotic and fun. You guys keep it great. Anyway, hope you all have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. All of you are the absolute best in the world. Love you all so very much. I really, really do. Bigger hearts as usual. I'll see you around again on Saturday for more fun. Have a great Friday. Have a great start to your weekend. All of you have earned it. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Check out the new merch if you haven't. Check out the new merch. Goodbye.